What's up, everybody? It's your girl Tunky. How's everyone doing out there? Hope everyone is good. Mega love shout out to all the beautiful people. Thank you for tuning in with me on Saturday. Happy Saturday to everyone. Relationship matters, and I'm excited about this topic. I hope you are also too. Thank you for tuning in with me on this beautiful Saturday morning. This is a very interesting topic. Uh, a topic I've never thought I will be talking about, but it's pretty interesting. Chatting with persons throughout this week has been a very interesting. And I said, you know what? Let me come up with a relationship matters topic. The question is, I'm going to put out there: can you find real love, or it's just a game? I want to know. So let's have an interaction, and I hope you are able to tune in with me. All right, the horn is out the way. All right. Earlier in the chat box, wow, I had something that someone wrote earlier. This is on the 12 a.m. This is on the 12 a.m. I'm going to get my messenger here. All right. Hello. How is everybody doing? All right. Let me go to my chat box here. Reading off. All right. Let me just make sure I can hear this. So reading off. All right, I had a message here earlier. A message that was here earlier. A message that was coming in from, I'm reading in my chat notes. This was on the 2 days ago. I'm getting a way back here. Delroy Woods, a message was coming in from him. Tunke, you are so right. Almost all the Spanish ladies. Oh, okay. I'm talking with Spanish ladies. Let's see what's up with this. The Spanish ladies that I've ever dealt with shows me that daily, I guess. Even when off from talking to them, even it includes the mean ones, shows me that. And also here, tell even if they even did see this, then they already would know what it's like ever since it. He's referring to the relationship matters that I had earlier. All right, make love shout. I'm always in the building. Thank you for joining in with me on this beautiful Saturday AM. Let me just put this here. Okay. Let's get everything started. Okay, sorry about that. Just had an error there. Hi. Hi, Kevin England. How are you? Thumbs up, done at. Shout out to you, house. Thank you so much. How's it been? I just want to tell you that I'm so impressed that you was with Brave Lion Hearts, showing her that love and support. And I must say, I can count on you. Let me give this. This is for you right now. Here. This is for you. All right. Up in the building. How's everything with you? Thank you for tuning in with me. KE. What do you think about this interesting topic? Relationship matters. Is real love hard to find, or it's just a game? Just wanted to know. I am so happy that you are great, and I'm so happy that you're tuning in with me on this beautiful Saturday. What a very interesting topic I have discovered. You missed it. I had someone who wrote a comment 2 days early in the chat, but it didn't really start it. So I hope I really did schedule it properly. It was a very interesting question. Let me just update this. So, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. What relationship matters? Is real love hard to find, or it's just a game? This week has been very, very interesting, asking that question. And what I've gathered up so far was you can find real love. And it's also, again, it was like a balance. And majority, the votes came in as real love is hard to find. And I said, wow. So I hope that persons who is tuning in with me or coming into my live stream, what are your thoughts? What do you think about that? Is it true? I got like 80% saying that real love is hard to find. And the other 20%, we still have love out there. That is a great percentage. It's a great percentage. But before we get into any talking and topics and also sharing the stage with you, beautiful people, I'm going to open up with a prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for this beautiful Saturday morning, evening, and night. Father God, I thank you for this topic, relationship matters, where we grow, where we learn about it, where we give our input so that we can work on a healthy relationship throughout the world and others can learn from others based on their ideas. We can grow together and to work on a brand new us and our relationship so that this 80% could decrease because many beautiful people out there in the world are looking for love. And I strongly feel that love is out there. So, Father God, as we go forward with this topic, may it be a great transformation of people's lives in their relationship, not just in relationship, but themselves, first of all. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Amen. And amen. Ever since I come with the amen and the amen, I just get excited. So please tell me, how is your morning and day going so far? And may I ask for persons who are here so far with me joining, um, do you agree that real love is hard to find? Kevin, since you're here with me early in the AM, what is your thoughts on the topic for the day? Sorry for that noise and BG. All right, so this should be better now. Just let me know if you could hear me clear. Testing, testing, one, two. All right, let me go right here. Yes, I can. Thanks you. Yes, I can too. Okay, perfect. All right, so let me. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so okay, so I'm gonna do an invite here. I'm just gonna do this earlier to leave here in the chat box for those who would like to join me here. Now I gathered some questions that I would like to share with you, beautiful people, so we can have a conversation back and forth. And also for those who want to join my stage, you can go invisible. You don't have to show your face. You can just have the audio just up in the background if you want to give your input. So make a love shout out to the 5 million people in my house. All right. The hard relationship matters. This is a hot one. I'm so excited to go back and forth with you to have a conversation, and because I want to be in the norm as to what is happening in the world today. All right. So KE, that's there is the the link that I dropped right there. Let me stop with this. Two songs that will be appropriate for this. Turning tables on the relationship, that is chaos, and unconditionally expression good love with one another in a relationship. And do you still like, sorry for that. Okay, I'm going to send my here. Okay, so let me add this here. Hello. Hello. Did I add you?
There we go. There we
All
go.
right.
Um,
Hi.
Hi.
How are
Uh,
you?
oh, I'm good. I just let my friend know that you're doing an LS. A friend, uh, my foreign bestie, Saul.
Thank you so much. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. And with
I
the
was,
relationships for me, it's yeah. I'm kind of in the middle because as we say, I ain't doing so well with those. Now, when it's friendship, relationship with friendship wise, yes,
yes. So
but
I
when
have a
it's the other,
question.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, you friendship. I mean, friendship is good because sometimes friendship can turn into a relationship. It depending on where it goes. Now,
that's
I
true.
mean, it's up to the individual. You could start off with a friendship, then
Yeah,
you like where it goes, then it turns into a relationship because you never know. So don't say that you're not too good with relationships because you are, because you're building a relationship with someone, and then sometimes you have something in common with that person also. But I get your point, what you're saying too. Relationship, nah. Friendship, yes. I totally agree. I totally agree with that because this year is a strong topic that ones can really, talk about and give their input on. Is real love hard to find or is just a game? What are your thoughts on that question there before getting into any other ones?
I'm kind of on riding the fence on that one, as it would say, riding the fence. Uh, it's possible to find. It's just how it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is possible. It's just very tough to find. But yes.
Wow. Gee. So that really boils down. I was hoping that it wouldn't be in the 80%. I was hoping that no, it isn't. That's what I was expecting. No, it isn't. It's easy because I have this love here. And let me tell you something too. Even though if you have the real love, you still gotta work towards having that real love because you could lose it. That's
Oh
what
yeah.
I've proven. Because it's a work. It's a job. You gotta work, 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 work. It's gonna say love. There's my love. You gotta work for that. Trust me. So yeah, it isn't like easy.
No, no, it's not.
Why you think it's like that? Is it times change, the world, the people in the world has changed, or people got hurt so many times that
Yeah,
they
that's what
don't
I.
wanna give the real love, or if they do give the real love, they
Yeah,
just
that's what I'm. That's what I'm going with. Yeah, right there. It's been hurt too much, and
mm,
now my nephew, he
hmm
early on in life, he met a lot of women, but they all used him for uh, for smokes, for smoke
mm,
and alcohol and stuff like that. And he didn't like that too well. And
wow,
but now he's found someone, and uh, it's going on for like 8 or 9 months. When the other times that he was with someone, it was like a week or so, and then bam, yeah, they was done.
wow,
They was either done with him, or they pushed him aside, or he found out what they was really wanting and not him. So yeah,
that's sad. It's like a
yeah,
game
yeah,
that falls under the category game.
yeah,
And
and
sometimes it's be damaging. Sometimes it's be damaging for the next available person because you know what? I've given my heart, I've given my time and everything. And now that person who comes along, now you're thinking they're about games, and sometimes we miss out on our opportunities and we put that hurt or that situation with this person who we trying to build that relationship with. And it's boy, I guess that is really complicated.
yeah,
It's really complicated. I could truly say that.
yep.
So, would you be looking for love, or you're just gonna be building that relationship? It's a lot of
All
work.
yeah, yeah, a lot of work. Yeah,
It's a lot of work. Mm, it's really something to really think about.
Yes, it is.
I look at it like things has changed. I'm gonna share this with you. Like a couple of years back, my soul rest in peace. My grandfather always said to catch the ball while it's in bounces, not when you want it. And looking back at it now, I say, I thank God I did so because daily, as you go, you see it and to hear from people experiences. All I could sit back and fold my hands and say, wow. I say, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
I,
That's all I could say.
I
Out
was,
there is scary.
yeah, that reminds me of I was looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in too many faces, searching their eyes, looking for traces of what I'm dreaming of. Now that I found a friend and a lover, I'll bless the day I'll discover another heart looking for love.
And how, I mean, wow. My question is, would you still be looking or you just stop?
Oh, I'm still looking.
Awesome. So you want to have, you want to get married, have a family one
Well,
day?
well, well, because of the law here in the state of Kentucky, since I
Yeah.
have since I have guardians, I can't get married. I can be engaged. I just can't be married.
Can you repeat that for me? Something you said that
Uh,
in
for
Kentucky.
yeah, yeah. The law here in Kentucky is for me having guardians
Mm-hmm.
is that I cannot get married. I could be engaged. I just can't be married.
What?
Yeah, I know. I know.
Oh, this is something to think about because I laying back. I
Yeah, I
laying
know.
back because that is all here. I had to lean back. You're saying to me in Kentucky,
Hmm.
because you have family
Guardian. Because I
guardians.
have guardians, my sister and her husband over me,
Mm-hmm.
over me and stuff. I cannot get married, but I can be engaged.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
So what what if you move out and you have your own, place and all
Okay.
that stuff?
Yeah.
Still
It's,
engaged process?
that's something that going to try to work on. Uh, now, uh, unfortunately, let me see. Because I,
Mm-hmm.
from my perspective of what happened is that I was making out with my girlfriend at the time in the park in the daytime with people around,
Mm-hmm.
and to me we was making out. But I'll go
Mm-hmm.
ahead and put but I'll go ahead and put what my brother-in-law said. That's someone said that what was happening, and that wasn't happening. But anyways,
Mm-hmm.
and for them saying that, and I guess the police believing whatever the person said was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's in private chat.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
They were saying that was going on, and no, because I would never allow that to happen in the daytime for something like that. So I was getting ready to be put into a a placement like thing, and then go from there. And then if I wasn't controlled, then I was going to end up in jail. Reason I'm not is because of my brother-in-law, my sister's husband. His
Mm-hmm.
name is on a piece of paper saying
No problem.
that, yeah. So I have to be good boy. I did the crime. Not really, but in their eyes, yeah, did the crime. So I will do the time. So
Wow. That I've learned something new about your country. I did not know
yeah,
that.
because my brother-in-law and the cops like this with through three different cities, through three different counties or whatever, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
He drove off real fast, probably going around like 70 or like that. And the cops were like, "Whoa!" like that, and then they was getting ready to come after him, so they called him and stuff like that. It's like, "Hey, what's going on?" He goes, something wrong with his finger, or something like that. It's like, I got to have a little bit of surgery, my finger or whatever." It's like, "Oh man, we thought you was getting ready to be in on some action. We wanted some peace. We want some part of that action." It's like, oh, okay. So yeah,
So with this part here, um, this is going to be the good part, and
yeah,
this is going to be the bad part. But there are some questions that I really wanted to put out there because I'm going to be long here, but
yeah,
hopefully that a lot of persons have gotten the invite, and then Joy really wanted a conversation one on one with each other. It's like what their experience about their relationship matters, and
hmm,
person who went through the same thing, that they can give them their experience and how they came out of a bad relationship and they found someone that they can love and grow with, and persons who are still looking and they're in that bad state, how to move forward to find something that
yep,
is real and
hmm,
not fake. That's the most important
yep,
thing here, you know? So, I mean, you're saying that you're in another relationship, but this is one of my top number one question. Do you still like what you love about your partner, and why? Because that was one of the questions that I really wanted to get
uh,
started with.
yeah.
But
For that and
relationship is good. Like you say, you have a relationship. That is good
yeah, yeah,
to start off with, you know?
yeah. Uh, for that, a little bit of
Hmm.
once again, a little bit of a song. Well,
So,
every road I see will lead me to where you are. For those who broke my heart, well, they were like northern stars, leading me on my way into your loving arms. So those who broke my heart, they were like northern stars,
mm,
and they led me to you.
wow. I've heard that song. Into your loving arms,
This
this
much I
much my
know
love is
is
true.
true that
A
God bless
God-blessed
the
broken road,
road
and
and
when
led
we escape
straight to you.
to
Yep.
you, and when we escape to you. That is such amazing. I thank you so much for bringing it up. What a um update. I even forget the lyrics from that song. What an amazing song, and that is so suitable. You know,
And
amazing,
that was
amazing.
made. I haven't seen it yet, but they made that into a movie as well, just
Yeah,
from that song. Yeah.
I need to check that out. I need to check that out. So, House, just tuning in and waiting in to see what's gonna enter here with the live streaming with us. My question is also to host, are you if you're interested session live, that's another opportunity. I'm gonna be putting it out there Tuesday at 11:40 a.m. The session
I
live
will.
on Tuesday, 10
Yeah.
minutes.
I will. I will try to make it because also
Mm-hmm.
I have been another good friend of mine
Mm-hmm.
out of other people has offered me to be a co-host with them
Sure, sure.
because they are because people who were supposed to
Mm-hmm.
help and support them did
Mm-hmm.
not, who were supposed to be good friends to them,
Yeah.
and I didn't like that because that actually ticked me off. It's like I was like, wait a minute, they didn't help you with your watch hour, and one of them's your mentor, supposedly their mentor. I mean, tell me your mentor and you're supposed and people that you hang out with and stuff. Yeah, they didn't help you with watch hour, really, but I did. Yeah, I don't like that. She goes,
I got
she
your,
goes,
I got
so
your, sorry for
yeah,
interrupting you. I got your private chat. I seen that. I click on the
yeah,
private chat because something um, that popped up, I see that, wow, that's deep.
yeah, because that's what they thought was going on in the park. Like I
Yeah.
said, I would not allow that
Wow.
anything like that to happen. It's like, no,
So that thing that you sent me private,
yeah, that was.
ah,
I was making out a kiss like kissing wise, and then I think she was like this, and then she was getting ready to start getting up, and I think people seen her probably in the
no
position
problem. You
that
don't have to
she.
go in depths. You
Yeah,
don't have
I
to go
know,
in
but
depths. I know.
but yeah, that's
But I have so with that situation, what they thought. So that was the situation why you can only get in that to gauge part there.
so that's why uh, like uh, if I cannot, as we say, if uh, if I don't behave, then goodbye to me. They'll hand me over to what they call the over to the city or state, and then hey fellas, how's it going?
That is like so. Question: if you move to a different state, would they still hold that against? Sorry for that. Would they still hold that
Hmm.
against you,
That,
or would it
that,
be something different, or that
yeah,
wouldn't stand a different state?
yeah, that is a good
Wow,
question.
that's the
Yeah,
first time I ever hear something like that.
yeah,
Wow. I
and
mean, how
that's
does that rule in Kentucky? How does that rule in Kentucky makes you feel that you cannot even get married, you could get engaged of something that they assume? That put me like in more sin there. Like, seriously?
I know.
Oh my goodness. That's the first time I ever hear some wow. I guess there's a lot of surprises and strange things happening.
Yeah, yes, there is. It's
Like,
like
seriously? That is crazy. Oh my goodness. Wow. Mm, mm. I
yeah,
still can't get over that. Wow.
I know.
I'm serious. And these are some great tips. I'm gonna still carry on like this is the show. I'm just gonna still carry on. And these questions is gonna be out there to anyone who is participating in the live chat and who is available. Okay. So question number one. Do you still like what you love about your partner? And why?
Yeah,
It could be this could be referred to uh you're in a relationship and also friendship because sometimes when you build a friendship it turns into relationship. Many persons are
yeah.
friends and then it turns into a
Yeah,
relationship.
for me, yeah, for me,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yes, I love where I'm at, and
Mm-hmm. And why?
what happened in the past, uh, where I'm at right now, because I have a great people around me, inner circle
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that treats me better than the ones from the past. The
Mm-hmm.
ones in the past are I call them lessons, life lessons
Mm-hmm.
to learn along the way. That some will be friends with you for a certain time,
Yes.
and then something happens when then they're gone. But the time that you was with them, you
Mm-hmm.
had some good moments, but also
Yeah.
bad. But you can learn from the
Mm-hmm.
bad and know what to learn from. the next time that
Exactly.
yeah.
I totally agree with that. And do you still like what you love about your partner and why?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I would
My
like to answer
fiance,
my own question,
with
if that's okay when you're through.
with my ex
Yes.
fiance, we're still talking on the
Yes.
we're still talking on the phone. It's been a while, but we still talk on the
Mm-hmm.
phone, whatever,
Wow.
trying to work it out. May not work it
So
out, but we are trying. You know.
I have a question for you with your ex fiance. Is that that situation would happen to you? Because I read a private, I'm not going to put it out there.
Yeah,
Because if
and
you wanted it to
for
be public, if you wanted
yeah,
that thought to be public, you would have put it in the chat. But thank you so much for sharing that private with me, and it
yeah.
stays that way.
Uh, because she removed my rings. She was off her meds for a month, and didn't take her meds. And there was two sets of rings, probably about like four or five rings. And
Mm-hmm.
then she went like that, and she meant to take off the other rings, but she took off mine as well along with
Mm-hmm.
them, and she did not intend to do that because of being off the meds and stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
and a good friend of mine was talking to me saying, "Hey, yeah, well, how would you act if you was off your meds for a month?" It's like, and she's like, yeah. So that's why while we're trying to work it out,
Mm-hmm.
but still at the same time, when she took off the rings, it still brings that moment to when she did take them off, and it hurt and stuff like that. So yeah,
Wow. So on her side, is she involved with anyone? Is she
no,
engaged with anyone? Or is the same thing
no.
that she could only be engaged, not married? That goes for her too?
Uh, when it's with me. Now she can go on her own and get married, yeah, but when it's
Hmm.
with me, it has to be engaged. Yeah, yeah, I know, I know. I just love your reaction.
This is so, hold on. My topic for today, relationship matters. Can you find real love? And also if it's a game. But this here, it's like, forgive me, I don't have like huge eyes, but I just open up my eyes even more because I want to know what's going on. Like, seriously?
I'm
Like,
right there.
whoa.
I'm right there with you. I'm right
Oh
there with.
my God. Hold on. Katie, let me just ask you this question. So, I have a question. What if you relocate to Caribbean or a different
Yeah,
state?
real.
So
Yeah,
that racket
real.
would follow you, or what the so with the what you would call your marriage
Yeah, it
section, what they
should
call
change.
under the
Yeah,
government?
it should change. It's but if but to get out of being under guardianship means
Yeah.
that I would have to go to jail and do the time, and then yeah,
I'm live. I'm so sorry this video might be reviewed, but I'm gonna cover my mouth. Oh my goodness. So my question is to you with this love situation. What if you relocate to a different country? You still have to do the time.
yeah, I have to do the time, and then after that, it,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah,
You
then
could get
everything should
married.
be. Then yeah, I should be able to get married if they go, okay, do you want to have guardianship?
Mm.
No, or
So how
no, I
much is
can.
so how much the time is?
Uh, I have no idea. I'll have to look into that.
Mm.
It's like how long? How long would I have to be there? Because because uh, my guardians they tell my mom stuff like that. They love her and stuff. It's like hey, we're your boss too, like that. And she goes, no one can tell me what to do. It's like yeah, we can. It's like sorry to say, but we're over you too,
Oh
like
my
that.
goodness.
Yeah, yeah,
That's really oh my goodness. Let me don't say that. That's really
yeah.
wow. I am so happy. I'm so happy I'm not from Kentucky. I'm so happy I'm not from Kentucky. I'm
Yeah,
serious.
I
I
know,
am
I know.
surprised. I want to really know what is going on in other states when it comes down to situations like that. Wow.
Yeah, I
I
know.
mean, like if that situation would you probably mess me up here in the Bahamas, I can speak about. If that happened, the only thing the cops say, okay, get it moving, time to, you're not supposed to do that. That's a decency and exposure. But that, like, woof, boy, we blessed in this country. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. To do the time or be under guardians. Wow. You need to ask that question because that's gonna stop you from your love life and finding that love because here as you engage and now you want to move forward in marriage because of that situation, what happened,
Yeah,
like I wasn't like really expecting that to be honest.
yeah, and for that situation as well and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I basically, for me, I gave up my freedom to go out into the world to do anything,
Mm-hmm.
to stay here to take care of my mom, and I don't regret it.
Whoa.
And I don't regret it because I love her too much to,
So um some point of your life, say about years to come down when your mom said, you know what, KE, time for you to go, live your life, do this. Would you still stay there or would you move on and build a
only if she,
relationship?
yeah, yeah, only if she said, but she doesn't want anyone else to watch over her because they go, hey, we can, no, I don't want, no, like that. And it's like, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. And then I'm like, but it's like that for her, I'll do it. It's like, yeah, yeah, I'll do it for her, not a problem.
Wow.
Yeah,
I now I understand because I was also asking myself the question. I said, would KE want a relationship, really wanted to move on or this? But now I know that what you were talking about as to why um, you know, you didn't pursue that relationship.
yeah.
Now I understand, wow, Kentucky serious.
Yeah.
So I have another question for you based on a relationship matter. Um, do you still have does that you and that person still talk? Do they still come by? Do you still go by? Or you just what
Uh,
is it?
we talk on the phone. It's just been a while, but yeah, we still talk.
Is she married or moved on?
Oh no, 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 no. But pretty soon she may be in another state and then have no choice. Then have no choice, and it's like, well, looks like I'm going to have to move on whether whether she likes it or not.
Okay,
So,
perfect, perfect.
yeah,
I understand. I understand. So,
because she was staying at a place or whatever. Now that place, they demolished the place or whatever to
so can
because
you relocate?
yeah. Well, my sister and them said uh, whenever something happens to my mom and stuff like that, then
Mm-hmm.
we're going to leave. Then we're going to leave here, but I'm going to be with I have to go with them and stuff like that. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, so when that happens, like when you relocate, uh,
But they
with
ain't,
them,
yeah, but they ain't leaving this.
that's
Yeah, they just ain't leaving this state. They're staying right here in this state.
mm.
Yeah.
So question: can you? If they could stay there, can you move?
Um, yeah, she was. My sister was talking about that. She goes, I don't know if she'll do it again. Like if something happens to my mom and stuff like that, and that is they would have me a place that is next to them, like
Okay.
I think they call them hub
Mm-hmm.
or something like that. and then she would bring in groceries and stuff like that, and bring them to me and stuff like that, and check on me like that. And I was like, all right, just don't
I
know
would
whenever,
I
just don't
would
know when
not
it's gonna
want
happen.
that. I would not
Yeah,
want that for me. Life is more just than that. Living your life, living your life, you know. And wow,
I know there's
I
a
want
bunch
to
of
ask you. I want to ask you this question: how often do you laugh together in your relationship? But it kept that. I mean, like with that. I mean,
well
I don't know.
before the happened once or twice a month.
Mm-hmm.
I would get to see her, and then the rest was on the phone, and that was it. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Wow. I have this question. I always wanted to know this question too. Not generally speaking for myself or yourself, but who knows, you might have to answer to it. Why suddenly people stop loving each other?
man, that is a good question.
I said the same thing too. I wish that I had more persons here because someone out there might have that the answer to that question. I just want to know why suddenly people stop loving each other. That's something I want to know myself too. Why?
Is
Maybe no mutual understanding.
I was going to say misunderstanding, complacency.
Yes, that's a good one, Ke. That's a good one. Not understanding each other, complacency. I feel as if that you know how you first started in a relationship. You know you're happy and you know all
Yeah,
that good stuff. Cannot wait to see that person. Then, like you said, complacent and not coming to a mutual understanding. Okay, I don't have this person. God is it, so we got to stop the working. Yeah, we together. Mm, whatever.
yeah,
That is
yeah,
like
yeah,
serious.
yeah.
And I wish to hear others comment if you're in the audience there in the BGBG or in my chat. Question I want to put out there: people? Why suddenly people stop loving each other? That's a deep one right there.
And yeah, I was waiting to see if he was gonna answer,
Hmm.
because I was going to say with you, not possible, not possible, no
Thank
way.
you. And that is like serious. That is serious. But it's happening out there in the world and
Yeah,
relationships. And I
yeah,
feel as if communication too.
yes,
Co-hosts. I
yes,
missed that one out.
Commu-
Communication too.
yeah, yeah. If you don't have communication and trust in each other, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just stop,
That's
just stop.
yes. Guess it'll be a roller coaster. That's a big one. And no, let me just first that good morning, make a love shout out. We have the Green Light Dojo in the building. Let's give him something.
Ooh, 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 ooh,
All
ooh, ooh, ooh.
right.
The dog pound.
Thank you so much for tuning in, Green Light Dojo. Thank you for joining in and coming into the live streaming. Green Light Dojo, good morning. He is saying to everybody, good morning, good morning. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for participating. Thank you for coming. Mega love shout out to 4 million people in the house tuning in with Relationship Matters. If you really love this house, fine, was just a joke. And Green Light Jojo, I was just asking co-host here if anyone is available, you are free to light up the stage or you can be in the chat box. You can make yourself visible. Just use your speaker. But I was just asking co-hosts here, why suddenly people stop loving each other? And we gathered some thoughts here. As one was communication. What another one was co-host.
Trust and honesty.
Trust and honesty. And I missed out a big, huge one. That can put all this in one. God. God
Mhm.
first.
Yeah.
You know? What do you say about that green light dojo? Is anything that we are missing on? Also, too, here we have,
Oh.
let me read the comments here. We have a
Oh.
Johanma Malat. Hi, Kevin. This is Marang Sharel Rora from the Philippines. Mega love shout out from the Philippines. Maganda Anuman Kapatina. Bye bye. How kumasta? My Filipinos is little baby, but I need more. More. Make a love shout out to all the beautiful people here in my live streaming. You're new here, so I'm gonna give you a blue jacket. Thank you so much for coming. And let me make a note of that. I have a newbie. So KE, or you can make a note of that. I suppose that my pen up and running. So thank you for tuning in here with, oh, we have Green Light Doja in the background. We'd add him to the beautiful stage. Hey, I suppose that my pen up and running. So thank you for tuning in. We have Green Light Doja in the background. We'd add him to the
Morning.
stage. Hey.
Morning. How y'all doing?
So thank you for joining us. I am great. I have an audio play here in the back. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me mute it. I have an audio play here in the back. Hold on. Let me. Why is my audio replaying back here? Let me just. I have an audio. Hold on. Why is my audio replaying back here?
Sorry. Let me change my mic. Maybe, I don't know. I'm using a Bluetooth headset. Bluetooth
Okay.
speaker.
If you have YouTube, if you have YouTube open as a tab, if you have YouTube open as a tab, close the YouTube bar and just have the YouTube. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Trust me, I've done it many times before. It's like, why is there many people talking? It's like, oh, right.
Look at the beautiful people. Look at the beautiful people we have here at Green Light Dojo. An amazing person. I'm so happy to have them in my life and to meet him. And also, Kay, I'm so happy to have you. I feel more empowered. And also we have here my hubby in the background here. And also we have Joanna Malay also having my LS host and me and Maraj Sharelura. She's are you a boy or girl? That's a boy or girl, KE?
A girl.
Okay. I don't want to call a girl him more.
Yeah.
If she's, I don't want to consider the name. All right, Green Light Dojo. Thank you for tuning in with Relationship Matters. Oh, we have someone else who want to join the stage. Okay, let me add you. All right, I have 4 people. Did I add her? Can you come back? Okay, add to the stream. Oh no, what's going on? I'm trying to add you. I'm trying to add her, but I'm not able to.
Could be
What's happening with that?
Could be connection.
Yeah,
Probably from her end, because
Yeah.
every time I click the ad, she goes back. She goes away. But please feel free to, join. Oh, so
So we
Green. Yeah, we was talking about the first one. We was at question 3, but I'm gonna refresh it again. We were saying that do you still like what you love about your partner, and why? That's what we was talking about earlier.
Oh, okay. So for me, I do. It's just that,
Awesome,
yeah,
awesome.
it's just that the other areas where you have to that. Well, for me, what I do, just
Mm-hmm.
me personally, what I do, I try to learn the love or deal with the side I don't like
Yes,
because I love the other rest of stuff. So that's easy. So once I learn to live with them other stuff, it made it a
yes.
little bit more easier because that other side will come out.
It will. It will,
Mhm.
because if you don't deal with it, that's where it comes to communication. It will be torn raw, you
Mhm.
know, and you're not going to be in a happy place. What do
No,
you say about that? You're not
that's
going
all.
to be in a happy place.
No.
That's a serious thing. You're not going to be in a happy place. And I'm so happy that I got that response earlier from co-host Kevin England gr- um, and yourself also. And what was so amazing, I'm so happy I'm from the Bahamas. I was just talking to my co-host earlier. I don't want to be in Kentucky. Katie, would you like to share that experience with Green Light Dojo?
Uh,
You don't have to go in
yeah,
depth, but
yeah, I
as
know.
to that
Yeah,
reason.
because I cannot live or make it on my own, so I have guardians, my sister and her husband, and I can't get married. I can never get married. I can be engaged, I just can't get married.
Okay,
That
that's
is
interesting.
serious.
And
Mhm.
because of a certain situation happened, I would be in jail. So the reason I'm not in jail is because my brother-in-law, his name is on a piece of paper to keep me from going to jail. And if I don't do as he says, then he can just hand me back over to state. And if he does, then I do jail time.
Oh
So
wow,
Oh, yes.
wow,
So,
that's the spot to
uh,
be in.
oh,
yeah, it
perfect.
is.
We have our um
Uh, yeah, it just bad connection. That's all I want to say. Bad, very bad.
she just came but go. You have a Joanna. Sometimes she appeared to be on the screen and she goes, is it from my side or is her side? Because I don't think I
Uh,
have that problem.
yeah, I want to say her side
Oh,
because me and Dojo's up here, not a problem. So
yeah. He didn't have that problem.
No,
I am writing and sorry, my head is done. I was just writing to communicate with her. I don't want to feel as if that I'm not allowing her to come up
yeah,
on stage, but every time I see her from in the BGBG, I try to
yeah.
add her, but it isn't working. But please keep trying that link. I would like to get to know you and what you're all about, and make and hear about your relationship matters, like questions, because it could help us too. Even though if I'm married and stuff, I could learn from each and every individual that is on the stage and in the chat, because that's how we grow to improve our lives. Because I could be doing something wrong that could be helping me out and helping each other out. We
Oh
have
yeah.
different ideas and inputs about the questions and situations in life that will help us to grow, you know. And in a
Mhm.
relationship, I have for this question too, and feel free. How often do you laugh together? That was something that you missed out, Dario
Mhm.
Rio Sensei.
Oh yeah, definitely. Always laughing together or finding something stupid to
Awesome.
laugh at.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
I'm
A happy
watching the
place.
movie.
Mhm.
Mhm. Mhm.
That is awesome. You need to
Mhm.
laugh. Like, I rather laugh more than be angry or screwed, because that isn't for me. I have to keep my laughing lines here. What do you say about that, co-hostess?
Oh yeah.
I'm.
Trust
What do
me,
you
I
say to
like to
that?
laugh at foolishness. They love to laugh at foolishness. Like I say,
I
there's
love
certain
to
movies
laugh.
it's not supposed to be funny. I make funny in it.
Exactly. See, they are keeping it together. That's what it's all about. Even when you find that Moran Charal, I'm sorry. Keep trying because I'm adding you. Just want to let you know. I don't know what is happening. Every time I add, it's like in the BG it
Yeah,
goes like this, co-host. What's going on with this when it goes like this?
Loading, the loading,
Oh,
yeah,
is it
yeah.
from her end?
most likely.
Oh,
Because she is also live.
oh, see, I don't know that. I'm sorry.
Uh,
Don't know.
so I'm going to be nice, and I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
go to where she's at to be
Mm-hmm.
to her live because she's um. So thank you for your time and take care.
Thank you too. Thank you
Thank you.
too.
All right,
Enjoy,
later. Oh,
and
most
thank you.
definitely,
And I
and
hope
thank
that
you.
you work. I'm sorry, host, coming in from. It's
Oh,
okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You can try. I have two persons on now. Can you try again? KE has left to go in the chat. My connection is very slow. Oh, okay. I thought it was my end because I'm getting worried. It's the first time you being here in my live stream and a newbie. I don't want to. I don't want it to have that problems. Hopefully that works in from your end. I'm so sorry about that. Yes. Thank you so much, co-host, for joining me on Saturday. Reunited. It feels so great. I'm happy that you're here, and I should say I'm happy that you're available to join me live here on Saturday in the
Mhm.
AM.
So he was asking a question earlier, I think. I'm trying to remember.
Yes. You did answer the first question. The first question was, do you still like what you love about your partner and why? You give me that question. And the second one that you just answered a while ago, how often do you laugh together?
Hmm. Yeah, we laugh all the time together.
Awesome,
And we
awesome,
send
awesome.
each other funny, like on WhatsApp, sending funny stuff back and forward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, have little inside jokes we crack with one another. Yeah. So,
That's the most important thing. So I'm just um text. Oh, I have my messenger right here. I don't even know why I'm using my phone to be text because I could see it in the front here. I am so happy that I went forward with this topic today and was scheduling time and was on time. I'm excited. I was just praying for the opportunity. I said, God, I just pray that, just give me the opportunity to go live. Because sometimes, like with scheduling, I really don't like to really schedule because you never know what happens. I'm just like the person who just put it out there. But I'm just happy and I give God thanks for the space that I was able to go forward with a live streaming and that He's allowed myself and other persons to be here to tune in and join with me on relationship matters. And that's the most important thing. And I wanted to ask this question too because with co-hosts, we gathered some tips here. We were saying, don't why do people stop falling in love with each other?
yeah, that's the question I would hit.
Mm.
I think that there's a combination of a lot of things, mainly to do with how society and how the media
Mm-hmm.
portray relationships. So everybody, I guess, in this new phase where they want they want to be a power couple.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody going after what they want.
Yes.
They see this on TV and, oh, I
Mm-hmm.
want the same thing. And so rather than look for someone who's going to be a best fit for them, they try to find someone
Yes.
to make their lifestyle look glamorous.
Wow.
And a lot of people, you love some guys, they just probably, you know what, I just want sex. I just want a good looking girl.
Mm-hmm.
Just she looks like a trophy. Some girls, I want a guy who have money to help take care of my bills.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody really
Yes.
want in it no more for true love or to help build each other. I think that's what a lot of people missing nowadays. A lot of TV has destroyed a lot of our mindset of the way we
Uh-huh.
do things.
Mm-hmm. And love is in a shape or how something look or form. Love is a choice and that feeling that makes you feel so great, so special. Because if love say, you know what, how does it make you feel? Ooh, look at that. That look good. But how is that fulfilling you? And how, does it bring happiness to you? Because that isn't like true love.
Well, you know, everything starts from that initial contact. So, you know, based
Mm-hmm.
on that that first view, me and you look at each other, okay, we like what we see.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think a lot of the issue is a lot of people just don't know who they are as an individual. And that's the first step.
Yes.
You have to learn about yourself first in order to move forward.
Mm.
Because once you know about you, then you can move
Yes.
forward easily. Like how they say, you're looking for a needle in a haystack. It'll never be that for you
Yes.
because you already know, okay, this is what I want for my life. So once you know what you want for your life, it's easy to
Yes.
say no to everything else. So no one can come to you with no offer that appears to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Exactly.
she have a mini skirt and she look nice, but then you know what? I know what I want for my life, and what you're dealing with
Yeah.
don't actually what I want. So keep rolling. And the
Thank
same thing for
you.
ladies.
And how is that mini skirts and that stuff is gonna how is that gonna help you with your goals in life? And where is the
Exactly.
mini skirts and stuff going? How is that gonna help you? Is it gonna break you down? Is it gonna build you up?
Mhm.
Mm-mm. Mini
And one thing
skirts.
that advise
And
people
even
to
for the
do,
ladies who want the macho chest, oh, he buff and this
mhm,
thing, like how you look with the curls and stuff.
right, all the
Where's that
muscles.
taking you? Where's that
Mhm.
taking you? But hey, it's okay if you could get the full package of muscles and stuff. Do he has that muscle mindset?
Mhm. That's right. You
Do
work your
we?
physical muscle, but do you work
Do
your brain?
we? That's what you gotta be asking.
Mhm.
Because how is gonna help this relationship? It isn't.
Right.
And this week has been a very interesting week. I've been asking this question, and what I gathered was 80% of no. I even had an encounter like, you know what, I'm gonna park my car. I'm coming back to this. This is a hot topic. And I was like, wow, this relationship matters really hit big out there worldwide with relationship matters. And I've talked about inspiring others, motivating people, but when it comes down to that relationship topic, it was huge. So I said,
Mhm.
you know what? Let me go forward. It was like huge. The response. I said, wow. And so they're really real.
Mhm.
Really, really real.
If I could offer a
Wow.
tip for persons who looking for a mate,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't believe in God, take this foolish
Yes.
advice and try it. Pray to God and tell God what you want in a mate. And I
Thank you.
guarantee you, He's going to send that person. Now, you should ask Him, don't keep your eyes open and your ears open so you can hear their voice, so you can see who they
Yes.
are. Because sometimes
Yes.
the thing what you want, let's say you want someone who's a millionaire, right? Let's say you want a
Yes.
millionaire, guy who makes 6 figures for
Mm-hmm.
ladies.
Yeah.
They're going to be, you might not get that millionaire in a millionaire
Mm-hmm.
state. You may have to work with him and help build them to that state. So a lot of
Yes.
time, everybody they just want this genie effect. That
Yes.
this is real life. In real life, you have to work and build for whatever you want.
Yes.
So if you weren't prepared to work or if you weren't prepared to have a millionaire mindset, because
Mm.
millionaires just ain't gonna pick up nobody.
Thank you. I agree. I
You have to
agree.
be prepared to add to people's life.
I agree. I heard this topic from ladies, and I want to touch bases on that from ladies. Oh, I want a rich guy.
You're gonna have the rich guy
Like, are you
mindset.
dealing with the unprofessional you right now?
hmm
That's something that you want. You think a guy, I mean, maybe if he's going crazy or maybe he ain't hooked up right or maybe he want to smash and go. But I'm going to say this. You think now, let's be real with this.
hmm
Okay, rich guy, you're beautiful and everything. He has you on your hand, but how long is that going to last? Okay, I need to go on to something that is real because this is in love at first sight. I
And
didn't
now,
get what I want. I need.
now that the guys who are millionaires, they could go travel anywhere around the world and pick up a beautiful girl. So you
Thank
have to have
you.
something extra.
Thank you.
And I know for
It's
some of the
more
guys,
than that. Mm-hmm.
they want this small waist and they want
Mm-hmm.
this and she can respect me and all that. Well, I can say this, if you want
Mm-hmm.
that level of respect, then you have to be worthy of that respect. You
Thank
see,
you.
you can't be a king without a castle.
Thank you.
You see, so
I agree.
you have to work. So it's not
Mm-hmm.
just, oh, sit down and it's automatically handed to you. You have to work for whatever you want. And when you're in a
Exactly.
relationship, you have to continue working. In fact, you work even harder when you're in a
Exactly.
relationship.
Boy, tell me about it. You have to. And I don't know why in a relationship that people get so um, complacent and tired and, just stop.
hmm
So relax. A relationship is a job.
I think
It's
it's
a working
for me.
process every day. It's a working process every single day.
Mhm.
Every single day. And if you put garbage in it, if you're not going to work, then you don't have a relationship. It's just going to be destroyed. And I think
Right.
that's that heart there have a lot to do with it. Not finding some like a relationship, and nothing as strenuous that you have the person doing a relationship, giving their best, and they're all on the other one on the other hand side is not doing their part. It's an off balance, you know. It's not healthy at all. That will make you mad and frustrated. You
I
want
think I
that
want,
person to do too.
sorry, I think I want to do for my next blog maybe learn to play
Sure,
chess.
sure. That would be awesome to
That's what
put
I've
it
been
out
learning to
there.
try to play chess because when you play in chess, you can't just make one move. You have to think about the moves afterwards. So I think that's how we
Exactly.
need to be in life. So like, okay, for the ladies who like these guys with the muscles and who live in that fast life, that is
Mm-hmm.
good, maybe in front. But then you got to think about what kind of lifestyle this person living. If they live in a life that's going to be dangerous, that's going to affect you, or can harm you or your kids,
Exactly.
or it's going to be one
Exactly.
that benefits you. So based on what you want from there, that's the kind of move you need to make. And the same
Exactly.
thing for the guy. If you want this lady who she have all these extra lip and hips and all these other stuff, then what kind of lifestyle she living? Because she may be high maintenance. And if you're
Wow.
not working enough to take care of your bills and pay your
Yeah.
bills, that relationship finish because the minute the
Yeah.
money go, she go. So we just have to
Exactly.
make more sound decisions, not just let our lust or desires like that control us and lead us down a dark path. Yes,
And even
your
if,
life could take a
like you,
negative.
I agree with that. You just have to, and sometimes too, in a relationship, if you see something wrong with your significant other, work on this. On you need to work on this. You need to do this, do that, and then water your grass. Water your grass of what you want to see, what imperfections that you see that you don't like about that person, to work on it. You know, because
Hmm.
every God has made everybody beautiful. Just the thought, like I would hear some ugly thoughts. Oh, this one isn't beautiful. This one, just the thought of a human. Look at our hands, our bones. Can we find any other human to do that? That's just beautiful creation. And look at it. We have doctors. We have persons that are here to help. You know, fix with certain things that we want to improve. You know,
Right.
if we feel some type of way, if we could work on this area. Look at persons who are bodybuilders and gym, and we have anything that we want to fix about ourselves, it's there. Seek, it's there. You
That's
know,
right.
it's there to work on yourself and to grow. That's how I
Hmm.
will look at it. It's more this morning here is love is more about pleasure or self-sacrifice.
I'd say self-sacrifice.
Yes,
Hmm.
it is. But in some cases, some people would say pleasure.
Well, they
That
still
is in
on
love.
purpose. Hmm.
That is in love because if you with someone and they willing to sacrifice for you, you know what, I'm going out. I'm gonna do this, but I'm not because I love you. This is sacrificing my time. I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to be delayed, but I'm gonna put this aside because I love you and I'm sacrificing this time, this space here for you.
Hmm.
You know. So that's I love that answer from you, Mr. Gardner. Sacrifice. I agree with that, and I would choose the same thing too.
It is
Sacrifice.
because when you together now, you won't just living for you. You living for someone else too. So you
Mhm.
always got to be constantly
Mhm.
making decisions that's good for the both of you. So if you
Uh
want to do
huh.
something, you can't just act out. You have to wait and talk or say, okay, this isn't the best choice, so leave it alone. And I mean, you could still say it's a bit of pleasure too, because once you
Yeah.
self-sacrifice, and the love will grow and it's going to get sweeter. So that's still
Mhm.
pleasure,
Yes.
but you have to
Yes.
go for that self-sacrifice first. Because if you go for
Mhm.
pleasure, then you only it's only you.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Exactly. That's a great one. Oh my, that's a great one. I would choose self-sacrifice also. And then sometimes all those topics there are like comes down to relationship matter, the good ones, and then you have like the game part of it.
Hmm.
The game part of it, whereas emotion distance. that isn't real love, the emotion distance, when it comes down to game. You know, some persons want, huh?
No, I want to hit the last piece. You say some emotional distance.
Yes, emotion distance that comes under like fake um, love, because that's where communication would comes in to let each other know how you feel. Because you do have some emotional distance where people want to be distant, they don't want to be bothered.
Hmm.
That's where the communication doesn't comes in.
I guess it's half and half because sometimes
Yeah,
people do need their space. You know,
yeah,
sometimes people need
they
time
do.
to process whatever their day was or whatever they're going through. So they
Mhm,
need a little space,
mhm.
but
And they come back.
just not enough space where your partner is craving some attention or some type of feeling
Exactly.
of love.
Like fake love, it comes under that game. Fake love is cruel. Fake love
Hmm.
is cruel.
Yeah.
But true love's supposed to be kind. It's supposed to be kind. Like I just had an experience last week where I checked this guy and he said, say, "Oh, I'm just trying to show you my stuff so I can get on your face." And I say, "Wow, a thug, an unprofessional guy." And I say,
Uh,
"Hmm." So I was just gathering these talks whilst I was, working. That was my experience, what I found out. I just want to show you my stuff and get out your face. Like he was gangster and professional. I said, "Lord,
mm,
whoever woman have him, they're going to be experiencing, because I could see through it and see what he's all about, just his character and his demeanor." I say, whoever is um, his lady, they're going to be experiencing some cruel love, and that there is fake, because true love is supposed to be like kind.
mhm,
And I said, wow, that's maybe a abusive um, relationship mentally, and who knows, could be physically too.
mhm. Well, you know, some people like them days be matched with persons just like them. So,
Yeah,
mm,
and say, wow, that's the top task one right there. You know,
mhm.
you know. So I
Some
feel as
interesting
if in
person.
life, hey mom, what's up? This is for you. Thank you so much for coming. Welcome, welcome, mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much for tuning in to Relationship Matters. Is real love hard to find, or is just a game out there? I have here my co-host Rio Sensei, Gardner, an author who is here. Um, we're having conversation back and forth. So if you'd like to join the stage or in the chat, feel free to join, and whatever questions you have, hopefully I'm able to answer. And please give your input about the topics and the conversation. I'll be happy about that. We could learn too from it. For persons who have been in relationship, what are your thoughts on, is real love hard to find, or is just a game out there? Please feel free to participate. We were just talking with my co-host here. Um,
Yes.
Fake love is cruel. Real love is kind. When you be kind with each other and kind words. I was just telling Rio Senso about my experience last week when the gentleman say, "Oh, just check myself. I'm trying to get out your face," and I was saying, whomever his lady is will be experiencing some cruel love, or maybe that person has just had a rough day or a bad day. Maybe I'm assuming, but yeah, that's how you deal with the public. Thank you so much for coming. I'm happy. That's Jennifer. We're saying hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Jennifer.
That's my mom and the BGBG. I'm happy that she came. And love feels fulfilled. Love feels fulfilled. And when you don't have that real love, you feel empty on the inside. Love's supposed to be that fulfillment where you express with one another. Do you agree with that, host? Real love supposed to be
Yeah.
fulfilled, and fake love is very empty.
I'd say more frustrating.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yes, it is. And persons, what is your percentage rate on beautiful people are listening to BGBG or in the chat? What is the percentage rate? Maybe my percentage rate is too high, or maybe it's too low, or it's more than that. I could be wrong. But what is the percentage rate when it comes to finding real love in, in the whole entire world, not just here in our region in Bahamas? What are your thoughts? What are your percentage rate? What is your percentage rate for finding real love? What is your percentage? And Mr. God, no? What would be your
My percent.
percentage rate? Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I know, right?
That's a tough one.
It
But see,
is. It is a tough one for someone who has love or who found their partner or soulmate. But not just, I'm not going to just talk for myself, but it will be so great for persons who are in the life, who are searching, or even if you're not searching, and even if you're in a relationship or even married, like what would you say the percentage rate is for finding real love out there? This would have been a great topic for those who are dating and searching because they can give their input and their feeling the way how they feel. Earlier, I said 80%. You think that is high?
possibly, especially, I
Huh.
mean, relationship is so different now from how it was back in the day, and people mindset because everybody just looking for what they could get. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's still out there. It's just
Mm-hmm.
that it's just need to reset.
Yes.
Stop watching TV, stop watching what you see other people do because
Ah,
what worked for them ain't necessarily gonna work for you.
thank
You know,
you.
so
Thank
it's a lot
you.
of that.
Message is coming from Antonio Major. The percentage of finding love is 50%. 50% of finding real love. Wow. 50%.
Mhm.
I
You make it
guess
even.
it's the other 50% chance love is there.
Hmm. I think
But
that's a fair number.
it's a fair number.
Yeah, 50-50.
So the other 50%, um, I guess that's the 50% who is married off the love or not.
Probably
Or
not
that's what is out there. Because I want to understand that part there too.
because you're saying the person looking. So you're saying there's a 50-50 chance that the person I meet might be the right person or might not be the right person.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's a fair.
that's
That's
a
a fair
tough
number.
one.
Mhm.
That's a tough
But then,
one.
like I say, again, it does go back to you knowing what you want for yourself.
Exactly.
Like I'll give you an example, and this is one of my main mantras I use on my website and my videos. You have
Sure.
to learn about yourself because
Mm-hmm.
it's just like having a roadmap. When you know, okay, I'm gonna go to A or B or to the mall, you don't know which roads to
Yes.
take. So all
Yes.
the other roads that they're going X, Y, all over the place, you don't
Mm-hmm.
need to take those roads. You're just taking that one road that can take you to the mall.
Exactly.
You see, so all the other distractions, all that,
Mm-hmm.
you don't even need all the exits. You could bypass because why? I know what I want. So
Thank
when you,
you.
so if you, let's say you want to be a musician,
Mm-hmm.
you should be like buying books about music. You should be watching
Yes.
movies about music. You
Mm-hmm.
see, your interest can be music, and maybe even persons in the music business will be your friends. So
Mm-hmm.
most likely find your significant other, most likely in that same type of audience, or
Yes.
you have like the same type of mindset. Because you
Mm-hmm.
said, I'm trying to go here, and this person said, oh, I'm trying to go here too. So
Mm-hmm.
they get on the same journey, even if it's the opposite, y'all get on the same
Yeah.
type of journey.
Yes.
Once you have a goal and objective for yourself, you can find your
Mm-hmm.
significant other.
Exactly. I agree with that. I
Mhm.
agree with that. And what if persons that has that same journey doesn't find their significant other? Then that's a serious situation. I guess still
Well,
work on that journey and that process.
right. And at the same time, like I say, you seek God because He's the creator. He knows
Mm-hmm.
what you need and want before you know what you need and want. So you
That's
ask
true.
God, hey, this is what I want or this is what I'm looking for. and
Mm-hmm.
you ask God guidance, and He'll send that person to you. And like I say, sometimes that person is there, but you
Mm-hmm.
just don't see them in that light. You might be like, oh, this
Exactly.
person. You might say, well, I want this, I want that. You might be wanting things out of glamour,
Mm-hmm.
you see, versus, because they say sometimes you find, I don't want to say people as garbage, but they say you could find treasure in the garbage. I hate to say it that
Mm-hmm.
way. And some things
No,
just need
be
to wipe
real with
off.
it. Be real
Some
with
things
it.
just need to wipe off and clean up.
Mm-hmm.
Some people need that little training because some people didn't grow up with that. And you would be
Thank you.
surprised how what they could blossom into.
Exactly. Finding that other person who brings out the best in your life. Maybe that person might have insecurities, and you find someone saying, no, you don't. You are great. You know what you're worth. You know what you could
Exactly.
do. And then the same person in your relationship will say, oh, you're garbage. You're this. You're that. You didn't bring out that in the person. So now that that person shopping and doing other things, and you said I was garbage, I was this, now you see in the light. And sometimes
Mhm.
we just don't see it ourselves how great it is. How many persons, okay, for example, okay, Mr. God, let me put this out to you. Just say, I don't know, let's say you was in a previous relationship and you've been talked down, you can't do this, you're not this, I don't think you could do this, I don't think you can make that. Just killing your space,
Mhm.
your head space, your everything. And that dampen your spirit. And then you had that opportunity to say, you know what? I don't want this in my life. This is negative. This is a negative feedback. And then the person who you with now, um, they talk greatness to you. They bring out a like they empowered you. They talk positiveness to you. And then deep down inside you still hurt from your past, what you've been dealing with. Well, I don't think so. I don't think so. I can't do
Mhm.
this because I was in a worthy relationship, and someone comes through that and bring out that greatness in you and add to your life what you've been missing just to help you.
Actually, I've been in a situation
Yeah,
like that,
you did?
and that's something my fiance
Wow.
together now, actually.
Wow. That's
So
amazing.
it at a place, well, me 10 years ago was different from me now,
Mm-hmm.
but now I'm helping my fiance with certain things now. So she helped build me up and allow me
Wow.
to see, I can see certain things,
Yes.
and it just keep growing and growing and growing and growing from there.
That's amazing.
Mhm.
You see, that's what you need. And sometimes, isn't that a shock for you to know that? And sometimes you ever work on yourself or even that project um, that wows you sometimes, like when you like say even with your writing, like you on this writing blockage, that's what you call it, writing blockage. Okay, I cannot write further. Okay, this is
Right?
on hold.
Writer's block,
And you
yeah.
yes, and you pick back up that pen and you started to write. Uh, Sometimes you don't be amazed with yourself, or maybe you might, or maybe you have your significant other that say, "Hun, she read this line. She read this line. Okay, this is a beautiful line, hun. But what you ever thought about this?" And then when you say that, you still ain't get the thought what she said. When you wake up the next day, wow, you kiss on her forehead and say, you know what, thank you, hon, for that brilliant idea, and you start writing. That's what it called that help too, you know.
Mhm. Only time I've had a feeling, that wow feeling, is with my first book. My first, I don't think I've
Mm-hmm.
ever gotten a high like that book yet.
Mm-hmm.
Never. Hmm. And I think it was maybe chapter 15 or chapter 16 I was writing.
Mm-hmm.
And because my fiance used to, like, every time I write a chapter, I'd read it to her. So she'd
Uh-huh.
give me encouragement. And sometimes, like, from after reading it to her, I'd be like, you know what, I need to change this or I need to edit this. And there's
Mm-hmm.
one particular chapter, I think it was 15. And she was so, like, wowed by it. And it caused me to be like, mother said, so the next chapter, I was like, I have to find something to be on that level now.
Exactly. Exactly. See there,
And I
that
wasn't
was
sure
the
of it.
help.
But when I read it, it was like, oh, wow. Hmm.
Nothing. I mean, we could get comments and ideas from. Let me highlight this. I see a message come from Jennifer Albury. I'm gonna get to that comment right now, Mom. But I have something to say. Nothing wows you when your significant other there to help you and to push you. Because, like you said earlier, even if we get negative comments or sometimes in our minds say, "Man, you sure you could do this? This too hard. You sure you want to go through all that? You can't do this." based on your accomplishments and your drive, look at what you did. You can't even go back to say to quit or to even give up because of what you put on.
No,
The same thing with relationship too. That time and that effort you had to build that person, and then someone want to come along and destroy your accomplishments. No, you work and you fight for what you want to believe in and keep it locked in there because you two build something. So why would you want to
mhm.
let something enter that? Make sense?
Jennifer, that is a true statement right there, Jennifer. When you find God, you find everything. That is very true.
Mm-hmm.
And Tunke, based on what you were saying a while ago, when I used to jog, I had been jogging for a while. Like there are times that you have to build up your endurance to jogging, and
Yes.
sometimes it's be hard. It's be hard. Your body feel like it want to break when you pushing yourself a little bit. But there comes a time when you start doing it so much that
Mm-hmm.
your body you because your mind start to be like, but there's look at I tired. You need to
Yeah.
stop now. It's too far. But there's a point when you start jogging that your body is actually take you. So it's like you won't even control.
Control. Yes. And
And that's how
oh,
it is
make a love shout out.
with
We have a
relationships and stuff.
brave. We have a brave young lion. Hi, how are you? Welcome and welcome to my
Welcome.
organic house. Relationship Matters. We have a brave young lion has just joined us. I'm late. That's okay, late enough, or you could gather something here. We're talking about relationship matters here. Um, what are your thought about? What are your thoughts about? How was everybody? Brave coming in from Brave Young Lion, co-host, saying how is everybody, and also Jennifer Aubrey says when you find God, you find everything.
Everything.
That they're nipping in the butt of
Yeah,
everything we'll be talking about. That's great. That's a serious thing.
that's it right there.
And what do you say for persons them who don't have God in their life? How would their lives be?
Mm.
Tom
It
off.
depends.
Sometimes, yeah.
I say it depends because you have some people they don't believe in God,
Mm-hmm.
but they still use the practices and principles, so their life still is
Yes.
being still be looking good. But they
Yeah.
say they believe in God, but they're using God principles and still living a good life. And then you have those who don't believe in God, and then you could look at them and be like, yeah, that's why your life like that because you don't
Exactly.
believe. Yeah.
I think Brave Young Lion has a question. I have something to ask and share. Please feel free. You can share in the chat or on stage if you would like. Just let me know. Please feel free to join. A relationship matters. Is real love hard to find, or it's just a game? It's an international question, not just in my region, for people who are all through the world. And if you are searching for real love, it's there. We have the fake love out there and we have the real love out there, and relationship matters. Brave Young Lion is up in the building. Let's see what Brave Lion is saying, co-host. Let me highlight the question. Guys, if you don't mind, what can you say about love between person, not agenda? What could we say about that house? That's coming in
Yeah,
from
right now.
it's coming from Brave Young Lion.
I just trying to understand it.
Okay, can you clarify that more, please? Would you like to come on the stage or can you write in the chat? Can you clarify it more? They said, guys, if you don't mind, what can you say about love between person, not agenda? Is this referring to a relationship or friendship? Because sometimes before we can get to a relationship, people start off as a friendship also too. Can you go
Mm-hmm.
more in depth on that question for me? And every question here, I want to call it strange. It's a great question, and I'm going to try my best. Hmm?
Host, you mind if I mention I have actually a blog on relationship.
Sure,
I could share.
please, please feel free. Please, please, please do. We have a co-host here who has a blog. For those of you who don't know, mega love shout out to all the 6 million people here in my house, Maganda Kanuman, and Patating Kapatina, bye bye, Brave Young Lion, Natuto Tagalo. Yes, my co-host is he's an author, amazing author. He has his website. He talks about relationships. He talks about everything, and also has his books out. and he's going to talk about a blog relationship. But first, co-host, before you get into it,
I'll share the link.
Brave Lion is giving some answers here. I'm just going to update you on that. Good day to host and
Okay.
co-host. This is a relationship. Okay, she's saying this is relationship. Brave Young Lion, LGBT relationship. Um, co-host, I'm going to be honest and brave your lion. And for persons who are in the chat, I am not too great. I'm going to be real. I'm not too great when it comes to these abbreviations, the L, the G, the BT. If it's something that is serious, you can private chat me away from the comments, if it's open to the public live chat, you can do that. But please help me out. What is the LGBT? I so used to writing things out. I'm learning the short abbreviation co-host and brave young lion and everyone. What is that? Does anyone know?
Yes, sorry. I just a little. Yeah, so that's the LGBT. That's the lesbian gay community.
Okay.
I hope I said it correctly.
So may I ask you a question? Brave young lion. This is a big one. Are you? I have no discrimination, but are you a part of the LGBT community relationship? And I'm not knocking you, but are you? If you are in a relationship, is that complicated? This is a new one. I mean, this is something new, co-host.
Hmm.
Okay. L stands for lesbian, G stands for gay.
Right.
Okay. Now I got it. Thank you so much for breaking down to me because I'm a sister girl is not good at um, that. Now, may I ask you this question? Are you in that relationship?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, I need to ask that question first. And number two, I wish I had persons who are, in the relationship. How would they talk much about it and discuss the LG? But are you in a relationship like the LG? I'm listening. Carlos, what do we have to say about that community? And also, too, I want to ask, let me just focus on this question first, and then I have another question on the LG community.
I would say,
I don't, mhm.
I guess we basically understand what she's trying to ask exactly. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
want
know, if it's like if it's supposed to look a particular way in a relationship because every relationship is different,
to, hmm
and like how every relationship is different. So what work in one relationship will not work in the next relationship. So it's based on your personality is, and you as an individual, what you desire or what you feel like is love, and you just need to communicate what is love between you and your partner. And
hmm
sometimes people need to grow in order to
yes,
understand that. Because I use the example of a car, and like when you look at a male and female, like if you put a list of 10 things that 10 of the same items there, a male might
yes,
put five to the top, what he thinks
hmm
is important, and a female put
yes.
five to the top, what she thinks is important, and the top five for both can be different,
Ooh,
but it's still in the
host.
same. It's still on the same list.
Co-host, this is a serious one coming from Brave Young Lion. Now, I can need the help from everyone who's in this chat because I'm new to this, and I have some friends who are in the LG. I hope that they could join up. Okay, co-host, you're listening to this. I am a Christian, and I am not favor into the same-sex relationship. And Brave Young Lion also is writing because I guess this is serious because she's continually writing co-host.
Okay.
I'm in trouble now because I have a friend who is lesbian and we like each other and it's very hard to he is a victim of this kind of relationship. I am open because I want the world to know also what is right according to the gospel. I have a brother who is gay.
Well, I
I
mean, the Bible.
have family
Yeah.
members, and that's I have family members who, um, in that same situation, everything is a choice. I don't discriminate. I still love. I don't show no differ because everyone has their own life to live, and yet you say what it has to do with the gospel. I guess for each one of us has our own religion, our rights. I'm married. I'm married to um, a man, which is my husband, and some women, and some man married to other man. They were their choice, regardless of how we feel about the situation. That's where they find their love, and people fall in love with girls, fall in love with women, fall in love with women, guys fall in love with guys. And what does the gospel have to do with it? You know, um, Two people, a man and a woman, married, but I will not discriminate, and I can only talk and give them words of encouragement and the right thing. But your choice, that's your choice of where you find love. I'm not gonna discriminate. I'm not gonna talk down on you. I have family members in that situation. I still love them. It was a hard pill to swallow, as to say, why, what leads you into this? People just fall in love. But I'm just gonna still love, you know. But if I have a choice, would I go down that road? I would say no, because I know my principles and my values of how I grew up. Regardless if I have friends, we so tight and stuff to get to that point, as to say relationship wise. No, I would respect them. I would still love them, but they gotta know my character, as to what I stands for and what I love. But if you're what are you saying now? You have your Christian principles, right from wrong, and now you are saying to me that you're developing a friendship now with your friend, Brave Lion. What do we have to say about that, co-host?
Oh, well, I don't
I'm
really
gonna
like
say
it,
to Brave.
but
I'm gonna say to Brave Lion. Go
well,
ahead, co-host.
if you was a Christian and you read your
Uh huh.
Bible, then you know the
Yeah.
answer to that question because the Bible is clear on homosexuality. I have nothing personal
Yeah.
against no one for it, but the Bible is clear on that it's not godly. It's not the right thing for you
Yes.
to do or to be involved in.
Yes.
So I don't know if maybe if this was a past relationship or this just a family member or friend, but I mean, you still can love the person. Like the Bible says, you hate the sin, but you still love the
Yeah.
person. But if
Yes.
it's something you're not into or you're trying to move away from, then you have to stay away from certain lifestyles or the behavior because they may
Yes.
encourage you to go back into it or to draw you into it. So you have
Yes.
to still create a little distance to protect yourself from
Mm-hmm.
it. So that's just it.
And also, co-host too, I'm not in that situation. We're not in a situation. Sometimes people has been in a relationship where they have, man and woman has a relationship, and they got so tired of the misuse, and been looking for love in all the what was I've been looking for love in all the world, but not finding it. And sometimes they have female friends or guy friends that understand them, and they've been through, and because you say, you know what, I'm connecting, I'm not finding this, but I've happened to find this in a other guy, or I have to find this in a other woman. Um, what I mean, what would you say in a situation like that too? Like you said, it goes back to the gospel principle in the Bible situation.
For
That's
me,
a serious thing. I
to be
guess that
honest,
person say, "Man, why you can't be a man, or why you can't be that woman?" And I find everything that I've been looking for. Good morning. Um, Antonio may just say, "Good morning, brave young lion." And I want to ask brave young lion one question. You find love, brave lion. You don't have the answers, but I have a question. You're saying that you finding love in your friend. You're working on a relationship with your friend. I mean, how does that make you feel? Or you've been hurt, you've been to other relationships that makes you want to give up on men, or what is it? Help me to understand. And also, co-host, you can talk about that too.
well, I mean, like she said, she's a Christian, so You got to be
Mhm.
careful because sometimes the enemy put things in your way and mess with your mind. So you have to always keep your mind guarded because you might
Yes.
think, oh, this is the perfect person. Yeah, this your friend, and y'all don't have a relationship. So every relationship
Mhm.
goes through rocky times, and you can find something you don't like. At any level, because you could get in that
Yes.
relationship and you might not have that specific issue, but you will have another issue or worse
Hmm.
that you're like, oh, this is totally worse. So I don't really
Yes.
subscribe to how persons try to portray it on TV like everyone is so happy when you know
Yeah.
it's not the preferred lifestyle.
Yes.
You can
And
find, like I said, you just need to take time, get to know yourself if it's you, or encourage the person to get to know themselves.
mhm.
They may find a person they need in their life that can help benefit, make their life even better.
Exactly. And also here we have here your question is an interesting one coming from Antonio Major. I wish, and in persons, if you listen to the sound of my voice, and if you have persons who are in the LG community, I would like to hear from their perspectives too, because to touch on this situation, I'm not really um, can really say much about it, but I can give my best and my input to the best of my ability. There's no discrimination to when it comes down to this topic. And brave young lion, you have given me a question, one of the most hardest questions to really answer. And I hope I tried my best and also co-host. And if there are any more relationship matters questions out there, please feel free. All is welcome. All is welcome. All the nationality. Please feel free because we have persons who are in a LG. I hope I'm saying it right, co-host, the LG relationship, and
LGBT,
also, uh,
LGBT.
LG, LGBT
Yeah,
relationship. Please
now
feel
other
free
letters
to,
to do with it, but I don't know all them too well, so I know that's the root of it. So I just stick with that.
yes, yes, there's no discrimination. But like I say, love is a choice. Okay, everybody? Just how we have a choice to choose good or bad, love is a choice. And that's where you find your love. Now, I have a question. Is that complicated, brave young lion? If you're still in the back, if you're still here, is that complicated to you? How does that make you feel? Because I'm reading here that you are Christian and in the gospel, and you have your friend who is um, lesbian. Is that a complicated situation, or how are you feeling now towards it?
I can just drop this communication for
Sure,
couples link. So this is a
sure, no
blog.
problem.
This, if I doing it right, this is a blog that me and my fiance wrote together. So it's called
Wow, nice.
Communication for
She's a
Couples.
writer too.
Well, I wanted her to join in, so I assisted her with it, but she can handle it herself.
Yes,
I'm not
yes.
sure if it went in the group though.
Um,
Okay,
Please let me
I
see
may
if
have to
it's in a
open.
group.
Oh, this thing's a private chat. Oh, how do I get it in the? Because I have the YouTube closed. I don't know how to.
Okay, what you can do is copy it.
Mhm.
When you copy it, you see where that text comment is. Paste it there and click the chat button. So
Yeah, I did
Dario,
that, but it did. It looked like it said only for private. It didn't say in the comments. I may have
okay,
to open
so
YouTube back up.
what you can do, you have my Facebook. I wonder if I could drop. Okay, is it on your page? Is it on your thing? I can do it for you. Is it on your YouTube channel
I can do it for you right
or
now.
what you can do is send it to me through WhatsApp, and I wonder if I could copy it that way and then place it into the chat that way.
I can do it right now. I can open up another page.
Brave Young Lion as at Antonio Major, shout out. Um, Antonio Major, Brave Young Lion is saying shout out to you. Brave Young Lion, I'm Dario. Rio Senso is going to drop
Brave
something that is as at Antonio Major, shout out. Okay, Antonio Major, Brave Young Lion is saying shout out to you. Brave Young Lion, I'm Dario. Rio
Can you mute
Senso
your
is
end?
Mr. Dario. Turn that
Dropping as at Antonio Major. Shout out.
I think you could mute that and I'm gonna get an echo right there. Okay, Dario.
You hear me?
Green light dojo. Yes, perfect. Yes, perfect, perfect. Greenlight Dojo has dropped his link. It's about relationship matters, and feel free to sub. I'm gonna move that right there, Mr. Gardner. I have to remove that.
Okay.
Hold on, hold on.
So that one is called Communication for Couples. So we wrote that one together just to share a little about. We supposed to do another one, but waiting on. But just wanted to share, like, just like from I wanted like a male, because when I was doing it, I wanted a male and a female perspective.
Mr. Gardner, can you move that? Feel free to that word that isn't allowed. But I
Oh,
could
okay.
yeah. Can you remove that comment right there?
How do I do that? Oh, okay. Do this in there.
Just tap on it and it will remove.
Okay, I think I got it.
Thank you so much. Okay, I appreciate the shout out, Brave. She appreciate the shout out. Brave Young Lion, I appreciate the shout out. Cassie is saying, mega love shout out to all the beautiful people. And Brave Young Lion say it's very hard to twist what you feel, Mr. Gardner. It's very hard to twist what you feel. It's always with what we know and what is right. I know. Contradicted. Wow. So what
Well,
this situation I wow.
well, I would say to you, if it's a Christian, just keep
Yeah.
reading your Bible, keep praying, and like I
Yeah,
say, you
keep
have to guide
praying.
your mind, because
Yeah.
your emotions can, like I said, if you allow your emotions to control you too much, it can lead you
Yes.
down a dark road. So you have to keep praying, keep reading, and if you have to limit time around a person, then do that, because you have to, save your soul.
Yes.
So
Great,
you
great
have to be
answer. Thank you.
strong. Yeah, you have to be strong.
Great. Yes. You have
Because,
to
and you have to also know the enemy ain't gonna let up. So it's like
no.
every time you turn around, that person might be there just because they're trying to get you to go down a dark path. I don't want to say
Yeah.
it that way, the offender one, but when we're dealing with
Yes.
the Bible, that's what it is. So
Yeah.
just straight from that.
I hope I was able to help you, Miss Brave Young Lion. It's the truthful, iconic host. And sometimes we don't want to touch certain situations or make someone feel a certain type of way. Oh, I got a private message. Hold on, let me click on that.
Mhm.
Okay, Sensei, I got this. This is private. Okay, I got it. So I'm gonna check that. And also, let me go back to the comments. Also, too, Greenlight Dojo has dropped his link. It's about relationships. So that will help you also. And also, Greenlight, make sure I get that comment. Brave Young Lion. I was unfortunate when it comes to man relationship. I am 37 now, and what I want is someone that is honest with me. I don't find it to any man. So now I have a woman. Wow. So, Brave Your Lion. So, I have a question also. So, you're telling me that okay, this is you, Brave Young Lion, the beautiful creation you. If you how long okay, let me put myself out of the marriage to do. Let me say if I wasn't married, right? And I'm gonna be real. I haven't had the opportunity like what others are talking about with the relationships all over the place and uh uh relationships, men and searching out there. I didn't have that part there, so it's hard to really talk talk about what Brave Your Lion. She's been searching, but I'm gonna put myself in your shoe. I am married, yes, but I'm gonna I'm single for this right now. I'm gonna talk about this question here. If I were Brave Young Lion, and I hope that see I'm empowering you. If I was Brave Young Lion, I'm okay. I'm just using your name, Brave Young Lion. I'm not you. And look at that name. You hear your name, girl? Brave Young Lion. Come on now. Let's snap back here. Let's go. Let's do this. If I was Brave Young Lion and I have been dating lots of men and looking around for love in all the wrong places, this how would I um would deal with it. And I know that not everyone has that opportunity to say the brought up see or their parents or relationship advice. But I'm just saying for those who are listening out there, and if I were you, Brave Young Lion, And there come upon a time, yes, I'm tired, and I would have female friends who are lesbians who will say, "Man, I've been with you, your friend, for many years, and if I see you've been hurt, I want to fulfill that spot. I want to give you that love which you've been missing." I, me personally, I would not do it because I know right from wrong, regardless of about how I feel. Because how I feel, like I say, Lord, I mean, we have that feelings like maybe we might have talked to someone who we connected our feelings with, and we know it isn't right, even if we married or in a relationship. That person might be talking to you, well, hey, I like you, have feelings for you, but hey, you don't respect my marriage or whatever have you, and then you started talking, maybe having that feeling, but you gotta come to right here. Is it worth it? Number one, am I worth it? Is my soul worth it? Yes, your heart is so deceitful. You know, if you've been, the world is nowadays are getting worse. I am reading Bible and I was like, I know. But I can tell you one thing. That, see, what you're experiencing now, we read the Bible, we get tired. It isn't working in a time when you want God to move. And the minute we get out of that relationship with God and say, you know what, man, God, this ain't working. I'm gonna put this aside. I'm frustrated. I'm tired. Something comes right there. The devil comes right there. Okay, paint that picture. It's right here. I love you. See, we battling right here, the good and the bad. We like this. We like this co-host. We like this. So we need to be
Always a fight.
centered and be real with ourselves. You know right from wrong. You know what you ought to do. So now, all right, you're gonna be in this relationship. What is in it for you and that significant other?
But I just would like to advise brave young lion. Like I say, you have to keep your mind strong. So what I'd suggest you to do is get a piece of paper, because I know you say you find there's some man you dated maybe and things just wasn't great. That just gives you an opportunity now to step back and say, okay, what I want for my life? Where am I going?
Yeah.
And if you line up what kind of mate I want, get a piece of paper, write it down, and pray to God and tell God this is what I want. And
Yes.
you have to ask him to open your eye. Now, like you say, you have a friend. Now I know women connect
Yeah.
easily together
We
because
we
you connect on
connected.
an emotional level.
Yes, we do. Yes.
So
And
I
that's
don't
hard
know.
to find. It's hard to find. And some men, okay, like for example, you might have a female friend. Girl, you doing this and that. We go shopping, we do this, and then on the other side for other guy, the communication skill isn't there. And then another thing too, she's talking about the communication. This friend who she might have fallen in love with or having feelings, and she say it's hard. She might have been going to her and letting her know, you know what, and been there while she was crying, while Brave Young Lion was hurt, might have been there. And she was there to pat on the back, and then Brave Lion would have said, you know what? This person really care for me. This person really loved me. This person was there through my um, bad moments. And then they connect. And then they probably might have found themselves, spending a lot of time and then started to, maybe kissed and I don't know. And now Brave Your Lion is in a hard situation. The co-host, what you were giving her, those right tips, like right, and
Trust me.
spend time with yourself away
Yes.
from, yeah,
And I know, like I said, men and women take a while to get on the same frequency. It's like a radio. You know, when
yeah,
them old radio used to dial, and you have to
mm-hmm,
take your time to go to the AM and the FM. It takes
yes,
men and women a while to get on the same frequency where you can be able to communicate and connect on a
yes,
emotional level. Because for us as men, we don't really connect on certain things emotionally,
yeah,
especially outside of our interests. So it takes a while for
yeah,
that to develop. You see,
yes,
so now your friend, obviously from the story I'm thinking about it, from the way I'm thinking about it, obviously lets you know she had feelings to you and she just is hanging around. Now I can be
yeah,
real with you. You have men and women who are like
yeah,
crocodiles. And if you
yes,
don't know what a crocodile is a very patient animal. And when it's
yeah,
time to strike, they would strike hard.
yes,
So right now you're in a battle for your soul.
yeah,
And like you say you're a Christian, so out of the quote scripture, you know the word that
yeah,
is wrong. So you need to limit your time around that person because they obviously influencing you to go down that
yeah,
path that they know is wrong. And you need to find
and
someone else to confide in, and that person should be God, and let God
yeah,
guide you.
yes,
You can't let your emotion
wonderful,
take you down the wrong path. because you saying no, I just looking for someone. You maybe just need to learn to love yourself first before you
Yes.
find somebody else. Because
Yes.
we say God don't move on time, and God is move on time, but the way God move, he don't just give you things just like that. He say
Yes.
when you're ready
Yes.
for it, then I will give it
Yes.
to you. Because you want me to
Exactly.
destroy that thing, because somebody else waiting for someone to love them do. But he may put you
Yeah.
in their life and you destroy them. So you have to learn to love yourself and build yourself up. And like I said, that's a good friend, and you can keep her as friends, but you need to limit how you communicate with that person because they dragging you down. A part you
Yeah.
probably don't want to go, but because you let me emotions kind of say, well, you know what, it is good,
Mhm. Yeah.
So
And
you
that
gotta
feeling.
pray.
Let me read this message here. Brave young lion, we appreciate your honesty. And you are so strong coming in from hubby. He's saying we appreciate your honesty, and I do too. And I just want to share with
Yeah.
you, I love you and I feel you. And please, if you wanted to private message or whatever talk, I will help. And also, please just let me know. I will help you. And also here, let me just read the comments here. The world, okay. Yes, emotion ties. My hubby was saying, yes, emotional ties with someone is very hard. Brave young lion, how long have you known your friend? Also, brave young lion, still listening. And brave young lion say we known almost 6 months. And she has her hands together praying. Also, Antonio Major is saying, brave young lion, thank you for giving us the opportunity to listen to you and to also be able to give you positive advice. Thank you
Hmm.
so much.
Hmm.
Brave, please. I don't want you to be like, please feel free to message any one of us and be
Yeah.
connected also. We could have conversation to pull you back on the right track. It's also building each other. And whatever situation you're feeling, I hope that we are able to help you to the best of our ability. Please. And a message coming back in too. Don't you think I'm running out of time? I almost 40. No man comes to love me honestly. And brave young lion is saying, now come a woman and she loves me. Hey, 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 hold up. Hold up there. You
Yeah.
could be. Hold on. Let me give you the Steve Harvey show here. This is what I watched. This was a lady who was 70 years old, brave lion. 70 years old. And the men was lined up. They had a man who was 50, a man who was older than her, 75, and she was looking for love, very successful. Um, what else? Very successful, a good looking lady. And she said she's looking for love, have everything. And she was able to find someone. You have older people looking for relationship. I don't care how old you is, you just gotta wait. You could be 40, you could be 50, 60. There's still hope. And what I want you to do today, Miss Brave Lion, I hope what you're gonna do today, I hope you're off. Is it Saturday? Maybe it's Saturday. It's now 10 p.m. in your country. And it's in the AM here. Tomorrow, which is going to be Sunday, in 2 hours for you, it's going to be Sunday. I want you to give God thanks. Father God, thank you for waking me up this morning. And you're going to look in yourself in the mirror and you're going to talk to yourself. Today is going to be a great day. You're going to love yourself first. And just to take time away, and I know it might be so hard. You're saying that you've been in this relationship for 6 months. And that there, it's long like a relationship, and that there's a strong build. But seek ye first the kingdom of God for his righteousness, and all things will be added unto you. Not even some. You hear that? He given us all things. Dominion. You hear that, co-host?
So, brave young lion, what I would like for you to think about naturally, just think about someone signing a bad contract. When you
Mm-hmm.
sign a bad contract, you done locked in,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't want to continuously keep putting yourself in that situation. Now, I understand you mentioned age. That's an example of society painting a certain picture. Maybe even your family. Oh, you
Yeah.
40, you won't got nobody else. So
Thank
you have
you.
to learn to love yourself and value yourself, and don't just jump in any relationship because someone just shown you a little bit of love because you're looking for lifetime love. Six
Yes.
months, 6 months don't you barely even know this person, number one. And then
Yeah.
number two, who's a Christian. So you don't know that ain't the outcome you want. Because I'm sure you probably might want kids if you don't have kids. What kind
Yes.
of example you'd be setting? So you have to weigh all the pros
Mm-hmm.
and the cons. You see,
You
you have
got.
to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So just stay strong. Don't just make a decision because you say, "Oh, this person showed me little interest and little bit of love for 6 months."
Mm-hmm.
No, learn to love yourself first, and then
Exactly.
move forward.
And green light say, it's green light. She's saying that I don't want to hurt her. You don't want to hurt her, right? But just you're gonna be real with your feelings. Just I want you to do this. Just take time away. Deal with yourself first. Then make the time to meet up with her. Make the time, and then talk to her about someday. Are you planning on finding, you know, the right type of love and giving us some meaningful points about the Bible too. You're not just saving yourself; you're saving herself too.
Hmm.
Maybe
That's
she
right.
been through the same. Maybe brave. She been through the same relationship, going around looking for the right type of love, and then she turns out female. And you know how if us females is connect, we hug, girl, I miss you, girl, what you saying? And then someone gonna say you should try this because if you can't get the love there, you gotta do this and do that.
Hmm. Little imps,
I
you gotta watch
haven't had
it.
those. I haven't, to be honest with you. I have, like to say, friends. I don't have that experience of friends. I just is so lonely sometimes working on my my career is my friends right now. I have my family, and then I have YT friends, and I have my co-host here friends. We talk, we inspire one another, we help each other along the way too. And sometimes you gotta be so careful. They
Hmm.
say, my granddaddy say, birds of a feather always flock together. So if you hang with that circle, you will find yourself being in that situation, which is hard to get out of.
Hmm.
It is going to be hard. And now you are now in a tough situation. And she is saying here, I'm trying to share to her about salvation also. Well, girl, let me share the salvation too. I would like to chat up with y'all. Is she up? Is she like, or maybe private message me? I know. I just
Yeah.
want to help both of you. You know what? I love you. This is a hug, brave line coming from me, all the way from Bahamas. And I'm going to work with you and we're going to talk, okay?
Um.
Please feel free. And you have green light, Tojo, here. And I'm going to talk to your friend also.
It's
Please.
very good, Lion. I see this comment. You say you don't want to hurt her, but at the same time, you don't want to hurt yourself or lose yourself.
Yes.
So that's
Yes.
the most important thing. They're saving yourself now. And this may be a friend. Like I said, she may have expressed interest. Y'all may have started going out. I don't know. But if you share your salvation with her, then my suggestion to you is, if you can go show the Bible or talk to her, then
Mm-hmm.
carry another spiritual friend with you
Mm-hmm.
to be a part of that session. If you can talk about the Bible or you're going to do counseling, carry another female friend or male friend who in the Bible as well. They help you out because
Mm-hmm.
you being in close contact with a person and those type of moments is going to lead to something else. It's like you
Yeah.
play a player. It's only a matter
Yeah.
before you can learn. So
Yeah.
you have to make wiser decisions and don't
I
let
am
the
so
enemy
happy.
take you
You
down that path.
co-host, you hear what she say? She is trying to help her down that path. So brave lion is in the middle. She is like this. She's like this.
Yeah, she
And
getting
it's
pulled.
hard. That's hard.
Yeah.
She's like
So
this. Now, which way I'm going? Am I going right or am I going left? So, just like I know my sense of direction because how I'm facing you,
mhm,
my right will be my left and my right will be left. Because how I
yeah.
situated here. So, I happy, brave that you have some positive thoughts right there. And sister girl, I'm gonna help you along the way. I promise you that. I'm gonna
Mhm,
help you along the way. Trust me. We gotta make a decision in life what we want. And also here, thank you so much, guys. Brave young lion. Antonia Major is saying, brave young lion, I feel your frustration. Most women focus on their career and their youth between the ages of 19 to 30. Example, partying and hanging out with friends. That was his.
mhm,
That was his. And it's true. It's true. Well, I wasn't experiencing that at my time. And also to hear Brave Young Lion say, my internet is very bad. And Brave Young Lion say, I'm still here. I am glad I find you guys, my fellow Christians. And Antonio Major say, once we are past 40, we desire to love and settle down. That and also too, Antonio Major is saying time is always our enemy. Why is that so? Who tell let you know something. You could find love at 60. You know, co-host, you know what I want to do? And if you down with me on this project or anyone, I want to put up like a website, a dating website, and then you're gonna have an application. where you're going to be qualified. Trust me, a portfolio of what you're looking at. And if you are not quit and qualified, there's an X on that. You're not playing with any money emotions, and man, you're going to be real with yourself. If you're that person who want to date 50 women at one time, that are on you. You should be real with yourself and let someone know what you're all about, and rather misleading them and guiding them along the way, thinking that there is hope, and it's not hope. Be real with yourself, because you are lying to yourself. And like you say, Coles, it all starts with us, ourselves, what we want and what we desire. Because
See,
the truth will come out.
once you don't know what you want, you can fail. It's like what the quote say: when you aim at nothing, you hit everything.
Ah,
There's no standard. So if you don't know what you want, you have to know what you want for yourself first. Once you sit down and say, "This is what I want for my life. This is what I want for my life," you make
yes.
it easier, because now you could bypass everybody else who. Just like when you're driving along the car, you see all kind of then advertisement. Come to this shop, come to that shop. But you know what? I want this dress or I want that shirt. None of these shops selling what I want. So I'm going to the shop that I want to buy the shirt from. That's the same thing with your life. It's like, okay, making a grocery list.
And also,
When you make a grocery list, when you make a grocery list, you go in the food store, and 9 times out of 10, you stick to your budget and you stay focused. You get in and you get out. You get what you want and
yes,
you come out. So make a grocery list for your
yes,
life, what you want for your mate. It's just simple, practical things we do in
yes.
life every day. We could do for our life to be successful. Make a list of what you want, and when you see people, you can say, okay, based on what I want, because I know what I want, I know what I'm looking for. It's like making a resume, basically. So when these persons put their resume before you and say, oh, X, Y, and Z, you could say no,
Yes,
and don't feel no way. You don't have to get caught up,
exactly.
because I want my life in this direction, or this is what I want.
We have a message coming in also, co-host. Brave Your Mind is at Antonio. Exactly, Major. We are getting old. I agree with that. But let's ask ourselves this question. We state that we are getting old. What if God, okay, what if God have you to find your soulmate at the age of 50? Are you saying you're still getting old? But what sense does this make to say that we are getting old and we are all over the place trying to search for love, and we are just settling for biscuit and crumbs, and we are just settling for things that not going to fulfill us, and we are settling for things that isn't right, and we are settling
Exactly.
to know that it isn't right, and we're settling for any little thing. That's why I say it comes
And you
to
still and
self
you still punish.
love.
You still get punished because you saying,
We
"Oh, I'm
punishing
getting old. I'm
ourselves,
running out of time." No, you have another
and
time
the
enough. It
and the
calls you to
minute
just be
that
wiser.
yeah,
That's all I do. It calls
yes,
you to be wiser. You see, it's
mm-hmm,
like you ever watch a basketball game. I like to use a lot of analogies. When the game is
yes,
close, you
mm-hmm,
can't make as much mistakes no more. So now that you realize you're getting older, you're supposed to be getting
mm-hmm,
wiser. You're supposed to take a step back
wiser,
and
yeah,
let the game come to you. So you don't
mm-hmm,
gotta rush to go in a relationship because someone say, "Oh, I love you." Anyone can say, "I love you." That's 3 words. I am
yeah,
unfaithful to that. Show me that you love
yes,
me, okay? And I know
yes,
what I want for me. So you gotta tap into that. If you want tapping into
yes,
that, keep rolling, and that's what you have to do. For you. Don't worry about your age. Don't worry about people saying, "Oh, you're getting old." Maybe your family members or your sister, whoever saying this. That's okay.
mm-hmm,
That you don't
exactly,
let them put their standards or their view of you on you. You have to learn to
exactly,
love yourself. Get to know
yes,
yourself.
yes.
If you're gonna
You
use
have
freedom,
to.
if everyone say, "Oh, I'm free to do whatever I want," then you need to be free to think about how you want your life. Don't let nobody else put their jailhouse on you. You old.
Exactly. And
Guess what? That's
sometimes,
when you get old.
sometimes married people could throw things in your face too. Girl, I married and you still single. That's okay.
That's
Single, it
okay.
will be good. It's the reason why you're single, so you can work on yourself. And the reason why you're single, you know what your self worth is, because you haven't find that one who's compatible to work with you, and you're waiting on the Lord with great courage.
Not only
Because
that,
he
some
would
people
the
married.
same thing. The same thing what God could do for me and do for Mr. Gardner and anyone in this house. He could find you someone to want to wait. Because when we don't wait, we mess up things. And right now, God could be angry because we find love in this thing. I mean, he angry. He said, you know what? I have this aside here for Braveville Lion, but now she find now
She put herself.
we are put in a dark place, and I want to put Brave now in a shine place. And I hear you cry. I hear you've been waiting, but now look where this leads you to another setback and another long wait. And we're now frustrated. You be get tired of waiting because listen to me. I'm gonna raise my hand here. Sometimes I question God too, and I want this to work. I want this and that, but it doesn't mean. And sometimes my husband say, "Here, People give me encouragement, say it doesn't happen when you want it. You must be patient. And I pray for patience, and it's growing. And I ask God, I say, y'all might think I'm crazy. I say, thank you, Lord, for the long pain and suffering, because you send your son here for the long pain and suffering to go through it. And if he going through it, I'm going through it. This is just my pain endurance to see how long I could hold, to see how long I could stand. And once I could pass the test and do that, then life becomes better for me. And not just
Mhm.
for me, and for you too.
And see, age, and like as you talk about getting old, age bring wisdom.
That's the
And
enemy right there. People is throw that in your face, Mr.
age is
Dario. I've
protection.
heard it.
Yeah, I know.
I've heard a lot. I
But
hear
like
it
I
a
said,
lot
that's why you
every
have to
day.
learn. You have to, and that's why you have. It's important for you to know yourself so you could build yourself up. You can't be when people put their limit, you allow that to happen. You shrink.
Yes.
People, like I said,
Yes.
people might not like that you have such a high esteem about yourself, but guess what? You could live your life the way you want. Because if you let people put their limitation on you, you can live a small
Hmm.
shell of a life. Because guess what? You got
Yeah.
involved with this person now because they say they love you, and people saying you old, so you know what? You can rush in this relationship to please people or
Yeah.
to make you look good. You get yourself in
Yeah.
a situation.
Exactly.
You
And
get yourself
also,
in
yeah.
a web that you can't get yourself out of. So you have to learn to love yourself, learn your value. That's what
Hmm.
it's about. Learn to love yourself and learn your value and trust God. Because, like I say, God is do things in time. But like I say, it also depends on you do not
I
affect with
agree.
God. God ain't no genie. He will give you whatever you want. He didn't tell you that in this word. Ask him for what you want. He will give it to you. Now. But you still got to do your part. I can't want to be
Yes.
successful, pray for a bunch of money, and think that can just fall in my lap.
Hmm.
I got to go there and still work. And
Exactly.
that's the problem with us as human beings nowadays. We don't want work. We just want everything to be glamorous. We want a Disney movie. Life ain't no Disney movie. That's a cartoon. We have to make our life what we want
Exactly.
it to be. We have
Exactly.
to. We have to be
And this
strong.
brave young line was saying, Sister Host, I wish one day I can invite you on my stream. Of course, I would love to be there
Yes, that'd be great.
with you to support you. Just letting you know that all the way from Bahamas to the Philippines, I would love to be there to support you. Not just that, I would love to chat with you. Private on Messenger. I'm gonna write my Dario also, if you have something that if you are available, let me put my uh what you call it, Facebook here in the group.
If you want us to invite,
It's a long name. It's a long name here. I'm gonna put this here. We could chat so we can encourage one another. Also, too, Brave Young Lion is saying that I want to hear Sister Host to sing a song. Hosanna. Are you familiar with that song, Sister? Hosanna, we worship you. That
okay,
one
she
there,
is.
just let me know. All right. And also, we have here Antonio Major. We're saying, Brave Young Lion. I agree with you. We are getting old. I understand where you are coming from. You want to share your love with someone, you want family and maybe kids. And also, you're saying another message and someone to share your career with. Antonio Major also say for a woman. Now, co-host, and when you talk about this, because he's saying for a woman, it's complicated to have kids the older they get. It's true. But with God, I'm gonna go back to that
Mm-hmm. Yep.
story. Sister Sarah had a baby at the age of 90, and we do have women who are at 42 can give birth. It's how we take care of our body. It's how we exercising, and
See,
I
my
understand where you're
fiance
coming
and her
from.
mother,
Hmm.
80. Sorry, my fiance, her mother had a last child at 45. So, and she's doing well.
Wow, you hear that, everybody? His. Can
Yeah.
you repeat that again, co-host?
My fiance, her mother had a last child at 45.
Her last child at 45 years old.
Yeah.
And I just I have faith and I strongly believe this. Some people might get married at a 40, 42, and start having their first child at that age. But when you wait on God patiently, He has you. So
Mm-hmm.
let's
That's right.
just not worry about the age. Age is just that number. But once we put Him first, we take care of our bodies, we exercise, and God, I've been waiting patiently for you. I was looking for love at all the wrong places, dark places and all. But God, I put you first. You know the desires of my heart. I want kids. I want a family. But I'm not going to be in the world and of the world. I'm going to wait on you. I'm going to build that relationship on you. And when you have blessed me and I get it, may I continue to still seek you, to still serve you, and to still move forward, not just because of what you could give me. What can I give you? Because sometimes we always go to God and say, I want this, I want that. But what are you giving him?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we have to listen to also our parents too. When we got this offer when we young, maybe even be in grade 12, graduating or 18, a guy come there propose you, I love you. I love your daughter. I want to marry her. Oh, I too young. I don't want to start this. I got married young. And I've listened to my grandfather. He is passed. And I still cry up to this very day. And I don't want to cry now. But
Come on,
hmm,
please. That's okay. Don't worry.
but
What's
I'm
your
going to share
recommendation?
my emotions. It would say, catch the ball while it bounce, because you don't know when it bounce. And I look at what's happened now. Brave young lion is experiencing through dating. I'm not experiencing what she is experiencing, but I will message her and text her because I want to help. And
Mhm.
I strongly believe it will work. It will work. And I put myself in a situation. I say, Lord, if this is me, I'm gonna be tired searching and stuff. I'm just gonna wait. And even if I wait, and it doesn't mean that people look at marriage life is better than single life. I'm gonna say that single life is the best life once you sustain from sex. Because when you're single, you end up to focus on God. You end up to focus on your life. But marriage is meant for two beautiful people that join to come together to share their love. And everyone has love in them. You have that love. You want to share love with someone. You want to feel love. You want to be loved. You want to share love because God is love. You want to lay down on the person to make love with them. You just want to give love because God is love. And I'm happy what you're talking about, Miss Brave Young Lion. And I'm happy that I did listen to my father catch the ball while it's long. Sometimes we, like my husband was saying earlier, we find a time in our youth to party, the club, to get the fun out. But what happens if the ball comes now and some lady or guy loves you, been waiting because you into that party or whatever? Have you missed out on an opportunity? Now, when
Mhm.
it does come, it doesn't come when you want it because God has sent it. It takes longer. And I'm
I
so
have,
sorry for getting so tear it up, but I just couldn't keep it. I
I have a
just couldn't keep
question
it.
for Brave Young Lion.
Sure, go right
Um,
ahead.
Brave Young Lion, if you could just quickly just put three characteristics or three things you're looking for in a man. If you could just post that real quick, please.
Yeah, post it in the chat, Brave Young Lion. And I want you to put this on your door still. Put this on your mirror. Put this in your Bible. Look at it daily. Please, it's like that pledge. Let me read the comments. Patience,
Okay, continue.
take to wait. I wait for too long already. I like the story of Sarah in the Bible. Brave Young Lion. Antonio was laughing. And Brave Young Lion, she said she hated it. I'm happy for your honesty. And it's the best policy. Will he back, guys? I need to fix something. Sure. That's okay, sister. Antonio may just say, host, finding love and a companionship is very hard for a woman because you don't want someone to be with you or to love you for the wrong reasons. I agree with that. I agree with that. And I pray that persons who find a love, people don't love or get married for the wrong reasons. And the reason why this topic came along because I've been asking the question and the topic is real love hard to find. And it is. And I often wonder why it's now so complicated that the way how things used to be ain't no more.
And see, that's why I say go back to you knowing yourself. It
Yeah.
can always go back to you because whatever you need is inside you. If you don't know yourself and you don't know
Hmm.
what you want, you will get anything. So you
Yeah.
saying you want a man or you say you want a woman. Okay, you get a man or a woman. Now what kind of man or what kind of woman you want?
Yeah.
It goes back to what you want and knowing what you want. As long as we keep missing that principle, your life can always be in shambles because you can get with
Yeah.
every life throw at you.
Yeah.
This world is this world is also controlled by the prince of the air. So you saying, oh, I
Yeah.
want a man. Then Satan, just so God could put things in their way to help you, Satan has put things in the way to make you stumble. So you
Yeah.
have to know what you want for yourself. So when this person come in front of you and say, "Oh, I love you," or "I care," but you haven't get to know you, you could
Yeah.
say, "You know what? Tell me about yourself." When
Like,
once and three, that's another thing we have to do. It ain't all about patience, it's about what we do.
yeah.
So hey, let me get to know you. What you about? And based on
Yes.
that, you can say, "You know what? You and the person for me." Some
Yes.
person get caught up on looks, infatuation.
Mm-hmm.
You let your friends, you let in family, you let in society, you let what you see on TV,
Yeah.
right? What you do.
Mm-hmm.
TV is fantasy.
Yes. Fantasy. Look at
What worked for other people necessarily won't work for you. You have to know yourself. If you
Mm-hmm.
go into the food store right now, if you punch in your GPS, I won't go here. You
Yeah.
will pass every road, you will pass every store, you will pass every exit because you know where you are going. It's the same
Yeah.
principle for your life.
Yes. You have to know. You have to know. And also, we have a heart here. Brave Young Lion. I want Christian, of course. When it comes to love, we cannot choose who. We just felt it. I don't care whoever he is, as long as I feel the love towards that person. I want a man, but my host relationships was stuck.
Uh,
My man is so stupid, dishonest. He got me and got another woman. So I depart from him.
but
Wow.
what kind of man you want other than Christian? What other characteristics you looking for?
Preview online. What other
What do you
characteristics?
what do you consider what can he display or do to make you feel love? What are these things? That's what you have to narrow it down to. Narrow
Yeah.
down what is love for you. What makes you feel love?
Hmm.
It ain't
And
just a
host,
man.
I have to ask a question. With this love situation, how long does it really take for someone to really start a relationship nowadays? And Brave Young Lang, in your situation, when you say that you have this guy and he's stuck, how long did it take for you to build that relationship or to consider, say, you know what, we have this mutual relationship? Did it take a month? Did it take 6 months? Did it take a year? Because we still have to learn someone, and that takes years. And even if you've
Yeah,
been with someone years, you're still learning. Is it
right.
you move too fast, or what is it?
Sometimes that's
Are
because we move too fast because we
yeah.
impatient or we saying we get old and we move too
Mhm.
fast. Me and my fiance, we dated like 2 years before
Mhm.
we, entered the relationship.
Okay.
Now she actually been in a previous relationship that wasn't good, so it took a little bit while longer, but I knew it was up, and I was
Yeah.
willing to go with that until she built. So and it helped us to build stronger because we got to know each other. I learned some things about her,
Yes.
she learned some things about me, and then we
Mhm.
learned that okay, the things that we need to work on to mesh together.
Yes. Makes sense.
Mhm.
It makes sense. So I think she's writing here now also. Um I I want a man. No, I want someone who is honest and someone to trust with. That's another key one for
Mhm.
woman co-host. We all desire
Yeah,
that someone who we could to be honest and someone who we could trust, where we could lay down and feel secure and loved. Because once you can do that, you see a heart of a woman, man, like your co-host, that
see,
huge. You could
that's
body
half
could
of it.
be getting up, but you wake up in the body to get your breakfast and everything, boy. You get your toes rubbed on your toes.
But see, this half of the
Trust
issue
me.
now is that
Hmm.
women solely rely on their emotion. That's only half of the issue. The trust
Yeah.
is good, the honest is trust. Now, what else you need for that
Yeah. What
relationship to
else
be
we need?
fulfilled? See, and that's you have to go
Sure.
for the full thing.
I
What you
have a
need,
low. I agree.
maybe there's some physical attributes you want. There's some
Mm-hmm.
spiritual. There's some
Mm-hmm.
a working mindset. Like, what do you want? Like this person who can uplift you, who can build you, who can add
Yes.
and multiply to your life. Hey, he
Yes.
can be working and he can help support you. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So there's a lot more to add. That like honesty and trust is obviously a part of the package, but there's a lot more you need because anyone can come and say they honest and trust, and if you feel they be truthful with you, because someone can be truthful for you for a year,
Yeah.
and then that just dissipate because they ain't really what you want in any event. So you find a relationship dying. So you need the full package. You need everything you want. Write it on a piece of paper and pray to God for it. If you want a guy with big muscles, if you want someone who will fulfill you sexually, put all that together.
Yeah.
You want someone who's working and you're gonna have a great life together by him supporting, or you're gonna be building a trust together. You know, someone who have a relationship mindset where hey, let's have a joint account, let's get married.
Yes.
You know,
And also state how long you want that honesty and trust forever, not just something that is for a month or a year. To paint the picture, you want that real trust. State how long you want that to, till death do us part.
Look for someone who have a dream for their life.
Yes.
Someone who's driven to want to succeed, who want to grow. You don't want just someone who just stagnated, just getting fat on the couch.
No.
So you want to like
get fat on your mind. Hey, coach, they can get fat on the coach. They can get fat on that coach, but get fat in your mind. Grow this. Let it blossom. But I can easily work on that fatness to try and get you in shape. But please get fat up here.
You gotta be right.
It's okay.
Family.
Finding someone who make love to your mind, not just your body. It's that mind. You know, to move forward, that's someone that makes you smile and laugh. And when you having a crappy day, what's going on? Why are you mad? You know, just there, because in every day we could be happy or smile, and that's what we have each other to work on. You know, that power team. Look for that power team. You know,
down to earth.
Yes.
I can share something. I can share something. One of my list. When I was praying to God, because like I said, one of my friends, he advised me the same thing, and I did it. And I actually prayed the prayer, and the same person showed up. And this was someone we went out before, but things just didn't work out. And the second time around, it did. And I say, Lord, I want a girl who down. I want a woman who is down to earth. She's beautiful. She got to look good in blue jeans. She got to have a nice size buttocks. I was like, God, because this is what I want. In no sense, I front.
Yeah.
But he can give you what you ask for. The Bible tells you about it. If you what father can give, if a son asks for fish, you can give him a snake or a stone.
Yeah.
He can give you what you want.
Yeah.
But you just gotta be honest with yourself and know what you want. This is what I need. This is what I want. You can trust me. The man you're looking for, he right there. Sometimes that person right next to you, but because we acknowledge God, we miss.
Yeah. Yes. And also the brave young lion, may I ask what nationality, what race, what type of man, or you just want? See, now you say I just want someone who's honest and trustworthy. Is it anyone? Because let me get deep. When you have to be, like you say, I have to be clear. He could be Bahamian, he could be Puerto Rican. This man could be on the side of the street and all. Because people find love, but someone who's on the side of the street who humble and kind and stuff, and you take him, you clean him up, and that's your husband right there too. So we have to be clear too. A diamond right there. So I need you to be clear with that, brave young lion. Please be clever, because a humble child takes the grace of God, and that's someone who humble there, looking for love. And I can tell you one thing. I have talked to a few men who are single and women who are out there looking for love, and let me just say, I feel them. And they were honest. Like, you know, when you talk to someone, you could feel them. I'm looking for love, but I'm tired of dating. I'm not finding anyone yet. I'm busy doing my business because I've been dating. Oh, there isn't making any sense. I'm tired and hurried, but I have love. But I'm willing to give it to someone who is deserving, because I love myself first. And that came from a man. I love myself first. And I said, wow, that's a positive. That positive. He said he loved himself first. He said he's taking a break and finding himself more before, because he isn't into that out there. And some women are saying the same thing too. Men don't want to be leaders and lead anymore. I'm looking for a great man. But I say, go in depth. What is it? What is a great man? Can you
I like that when you say she's looking for a leader, because a lot of, and that's the problem with the world, a lot of men aren't leaders, and we God designed us to be leaders. That's a good one there for a woman to look for, a man who's a leader, who can lead the family, who leading his life, you know, in order.
Yeah. And Antonio may just say, brave young lion, I'm feeling you. I'm also feeling it too. I'm feeling everyone. And I'm so happy that,
Mhm.
wow, like I'm just happy that I was obedient, to be honest with you. I was obedient to be on time. I was obedient to go through with this relationship matters. And I'm happy because this year is going to help every individual who are listening out
Mhm.
there and who is in the chat where we can learn and build one another. It's all about building one another and helping each other move forward
Mhm.
because others have the same experience too who was once in the situation and how they move forward. I really wish I had more to be engaged in, or persons who was in the same situation of brave young lion that could
Hey,
help also too.
let me add to why I say loving yourself is good too, because when you're in a state where it's like you searching, you have a lot
Mm-hmm.
of people, and this happen to men and women who in this vulnerable state that you have people
Mm-hmm.
will take advantage of that. So you'll have some women, they'll cozy up to a guy to get to know him because you know what, they figure they could get money out of him. Guys will
Yeah.
go and definitely play on that emotion and try to get sex out of a woman. So when you're looking for love, they can take advantage of that. So that's why I say, you have to learn yourself. You have to get your self-esteem up. You have to know what you
Mm-hmm.
want. So when these
Mm-hmm.
people come to you, you could turn them down and say, no, I got. See, that's it. You have to work on you. If you don't love you, you ain't to find your partner. Your
Yeah.
partner waiting on you. So you holding
Yeah.
up your own progress.
Yes. I totally agree with that.
I guarantee
Um,
you, if you make that list and pray to God tonight, you can find a significant other within less than a week. But if
Brave
you don't
young
do
lion.
that, you can get
Putting
anything.
you up for the challenge, what co-host is doing. You are going to make a list. What do you want? Right, Dan? See, there are a lot of things an individual have. We are so great. We don't even know that. We are
Hmm.
great individuals. You're gonna write down co-host. I was gonna tell her 20 days, but I'm gonna
Whatever you want.
challenge
It
her
could be
to
100
50.
men,
She's gonna go to 50. We're gonna start with that, or as much as you could go to. Maybe
whatever
she
she
might
wants.
stop at 25. You're
Physical,
gonna write a
spiritual,
list.
sexual, financially, whatever you want. You tell
I'm a
God, this is
lazy.
what I want.
I'm a
See,
lazy. Well, sister, time as I finish with you, you could be a fighter.
yeah,
Okay, you have my Instagram. Time as I finish with you, could be a fighter. You ain't
that's
lazy.
right.
You know you are a woman. You are
Hmm.
built strong. So I don't want never hear you lazy because why? I could be
There you go.
messaging you.
I'll
I
try
hope
to
you
do that. That's
message
what I'm
me.
talking about.
I'll try to do some list. Thank you.
And guess what?
This
I
is for
guarantee
you.
within a week, you can find that person. That person can pop up now. Like I said, it mightn't come packaged the way you want because you may have to work with
Yeah.
that person to build. But
Yes.
you can get exactly what you asked for.
Spend
Because I
time
can.
away, Miss Brave, Lion. And hold on. Co-host, you see this? I
Well,
can't believe I'm hearing this, but hey, it's good to express your feelings and your truth. And this is how you feel at this moment. I am lazy. But let me help you get back on track, sister girl. You see that name what you working with? Brave young lion. And you talking about you almost reaching 40. And you talking about you lazy. You see that name what you give yourself. So pull out of the closet.
I will
Brave
answer you.
young lion. You hear that co-host? You see that name? Braver
Mm-hmm.
than my name. Brave. You brave. And you raw. You see that name? I stutter it. You see your name? So I don't want to never hear you say you lazy. No, no, no,
Very
no,
young man.
no.
You say your schedule is hectic. Let me tell you something. It only takes 2 minutes for you to write
Yeah,
down what you want. And like I said, you don't have to write all one time. You could say today,
yeah.
I write 2 things. Tomorrow, I write 2 things. See, the key is just identifying yourself and what you want. Once you done do that, then you can pray for it. And it can come to you. See, that's what it
And
is.
whilst
It's
you to work, brave young lion, you to work, you have lunch break. And whilst you to work, you might have a time. I want you to have a paper on you, and I want you to have a pen. I want you to have a paper
um,
and a pen
I can
on you.
share something, and maybe people might not like it, but I can share it anyway because I'm me. I don't care. Even though I subscribe to Christian and the Bible, I don't really like this gospel we have nowadays
Mm-hmm.
because just like our brave young lion says she's lazy, that's what Christianity do to a lot of people because they sit
Yeah.
down and say, if I give God $100, I can get $1,000. That
Mm-hmm.
produces a lazy mindset, and we are lazy. That's
Yes.
why we're
Mm-hmm.
not successful. They say the
Yes.
average scientist say the average human being only uses 10% of their brain. So that means you have 90%
Jesus.
of your brain dormant.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
imagine what it would be if you using that. So we, like I said, this genie effect where, oh, we just rub the lamp and we get what we want. No, we want the microwave effect. No.
Mm-hmm.
Why our grandparents were so successful back in the day? Because they got up and they had to work and they did it and they made it
Yes,
happen.
hard.
When you just get things, you
Yes,
easily lose it. That's why
exactly.
a drug dealer can't sleep good at night. You know why? Because he didn't gain that money honestly.
Thank
He
you.
getting it through crooked means. So now every
Yes,
time you go to sleep, he got to have someone watching him, or he got to be watching his shoulder. So it's the same thing with your life. So if you just get the perfect person, just drop out the sky like that ain't gonna last because you don't know how to deal and handle that. Them
thank
things will
you.
end up killing you. So you have to
Exactly.
learn to build and work. If you look
Mm-hmm.
at successful people like say Steve Harvey, them, they didn't just
Mm-hmm.
pop up and be successful. He was sleeping in the car. If
My
you follow
Lord.
people like Tyler Perry, these persons was working long time. We only
Mm-hmm.
see it now, the glory of their life. We only see the
Yes,
result. But remember,
yes.
Michael Jordan was a good basketball player, but we
Mm-hmm.
never train inside the gym. And this is what you have to do. You have to train. You have to prepare. You have to be working. You ain't getting that.
Exactly.
It don't work like that in life. So that's why,
Hmm.
like with Christianity and church and these pastors, it has kind of upset me. I don't like that prosperity teaching,
Yeah.
and they're going to teach that you have to work in order to gain.
You have to
God has
work.
made
They
ways,
say
doors for you.
you
He
have to
opens a lot of
think,
doors for you, but you have to
but
walk
you have to
towards the
put in
door.
the work. You have to put in the work
Yeah.
too. And we also hear hosts. You hear what Brave is saying? Brave say, I raw because I want to be a lion, but very, very hard. Now we cooking up some
Well,
gas here. Now we
lions
cooking
ain't
up
lazy.
some gas. Ah, okay.
Lions
I
always
think
on the hunt.
I think what she was trying to say, host, when she say she lazy, she probably meant she's sleepy. Because I know you gotta sleep too. But when she wake up, time for the lion to roar.
Let
You
me
know, I
quote.
said,
Let me throw something there. 50 Cent. I
we're
like to
going,
successful people.
yes, Tony.
50 Cent said, "Sleep is for broke people. So if you want to keep
I agree
sleeping,
with that.
you're gonna be
Hmm.
broke, and you can equate that to any part of your life. So if you're gonna
Yes.
be lazy, you ain't gonna be successful in no part of your life.
Host, I thought that was a false. I thought it was false. I couldn't connect to what 50 Cent was saying. And I couldn't connect with this it's a rapper say, I don't sleep, baby. All these diamonds on me, I don't eat. And tell you in their situation, you could connect and I could
Mm-hmm.
connect with that too because I find myself, you ever work? You ever go to work? You work on you and then you go into work. Or when you start working, you work yourself so hard till it's night. Sometimes you don't even eat. Or sometimes I could be honest with you. Here I live stream and
Mm-hmm.
here I was so passionate to go forward with this amazing topic and excited. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
even eat. And I can tell you one thing, I feel full. Feel
Yeah.
full of what? What's she talking about? She's stupid. She crazy. Full of what? Air? No, I full, man. I full. I'm not hungry. You have that experience?
Mm-hmm.
You
I
gotta
mean,
stop.
especially like
You
when I
gotta
write
stop because
and
you
things
won't
like
eat
that.
yet. Man.
That's why I took this week off because I was so focused. I was missing a lot of things, so I had to take this week off. So
Yes.
next week I back on it because sometimes
I'm
I'm working
happy.
or writing from morning to night, just
Yes.
morning to night,
Yes.
every day
See there,
because
you're
that's the only
working
way
on
you're
your
going to be
craft.
successful.
But
Now,
you
when you
have to
get
give
a
up some
certain level of
sleep.
success, then you could slow down a little bit and still
Yeah.
produce good quality work. But when you're trying to get there, you got to put in that work.
Yes. You gotta work on
100% not amazing.
everything. I pray that these hard days, these hard moments when it comes down to relationship or career wise, I pray that one day it would all be easy.
You get better
And
on.
I say, Lord, please one day let my hard moments be easy. But it's so easy to give up. But when reality check, do I want to give up
Mm-hmm.
on a relationship search or a bad one for my life? You would say no because you look at what you start for. If you do that, you'll be putting yourself back. And like you say, when you give up, you use a loser.
The loser, yeah.
And that stick with me to my heart. I don't want to do that, regardless if the road is hard. And whatever situation, whether it's relationship searching or career searching, whatever it is, or spiritual growth, or whatever your goals is or set. And Brave Young Lion, I hope that maybe that is one of your goals too. You're going to search, you're going to seek, and
Mm-hmm.
with that, it will be God.
As
You
simple as
never know. You never
as
know where it
simple,
coming, Lion.
right now, you could grab a piece of paper and write
Mm-hmm.
one thing that you want. One
Yes.
thing. Tomorrow, do the same thing. Whatever time you have, write down. Write down what you want
Exactly.
till you feel like you complete your list, and then you pray for it.
Yes.
That could take
Yes.
you a week. That could take you a day. That could take you a
Mm-hmm.
month. But you have to put time into it.
Yes, it will
Put time
work.
into it. And make it work. And when you pray that
It-
prayer, you can get exactly what you're looking for. Exactly.
exactly. Exactly. It will work. It will work. It will work. So there is hope. And whatever you're searching for, it will happen.
Mm-hmm.
It will happen. Sometimes I want things to be rushed so badly. But when I look back at it, I can share this with you. It might not be in a relationship term, but it's just like a career driven part where I wanted something so badly. And sometimes I would have had people throw in my face, girl, you still here, you still doing this. It made me feel bad and crappy. I felt bad about it. This could refer to your relationship, it could refer to your goals. I move, I hear, I doing this. I say, well, I used to feel bad. So lying, I understand where you had this age throughout you getting older, you want a relationship, but I had this situation where I'm throughout me, and sometimes I would share with my husband. I say, "Hun, I hear people saying I'm still here, I'm doing this, I'm not moving, and all that stuff." But my husband would always say, "It will come in your time, not when you want it. Have patience." And to be
Mm-hmm.
honest with you, I'm still waiting. But I can tell you one thing: it's so good. I had many offers. The devil gave opportunities too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta know right from wrong what to accept. You gotta know right from wrong. Are you willing to let your low self-esteem go? But when you wait, patiently is gonna be so peacefully. That joy, that peace. Because what if I accept these offers? I lose my integrity. Me as a woman, no respect. But I'm happy that I wait. And guess what? I have things that is working in the process, and I'm seeing now God is opening doors. Me, I would never thought someone helped me along the way. And someone that's gonna help you, Lion. Every single which is someone that helped me along the way. I didn't plan to be doing this live stream or speaking, but it's another part of me that I've learned, and with me speaking with others, it builds up my self-confidence. And even like, I love singing, of course. Many persons will know that. But this part of it, I've never thought I'm gonna be doing any live streaming or even talking. But it's just as I spend time. I like you begin and end with the word first before anything throughout the day. Begin and end with the word. Even if you just praise or read a little smaller scripture, and then your day goes by slowly. Whatever throw at you, you're able to deal with it. But I can tell you one thing: the persons them who say, "Oh, you still doing this?" I'm happy and content. But now people could see my growth, not publicly, but I could see it. And when it's time for God to have me to shine, co-host, Brave Your Online to find that significant other, it will happen. And I could say, yeah, I took long. It's been years. But the reason why I was waiting because God wasn't finished with me. He's still working with me. There's some things that I had to work on.
And I can add to that. With the patients, you got to be working to now the
Mm-hmm.
type of work you're doing. So, like you say,
Mm-hmm.
work. When I say work on yourself, that
Okay.
may I'll just use this in terms of talking about success. You want to advance in your job, and you might
Mm-hmm.
be in a particular sport for so
Mm-hmm.
long. Like I say, some things, we could say it's God, but then it's usually be us. God don't move until we move. So while you're waiting,
Yes.
before you wait for this right opportunity, you should be building your value. So you could either take an online course,
Yes.
go back to school. So these things help build
Mm-hmm.
you up. And the quicker you do these things, the quicker your life can move forward. God don't move until you
Yes.
move. So that's one thing I
Yes.
try to make people of the mindset of. You have to be
Yes.
willing to get in the dirt and work. God in heaven, He ain't doing nothing until we do it. We on the earth.
You, yes. Yes. I
So
agree
I'm
with that.
passionate about this because I see this, and this is one thing I'm passionate about. People need to change their
Mm-hmm.
mindset about how they work. You have
Yes.
to go there
I
and do some
agree.
things. And Hollywood, they have a saying that says you have to push the envelope. If the doors ain't open,
Yes.
you have to push the doors open. And it's the same thing with your life.
Yes.
It's principle.
Mm-hmm.
It's principle. So you build yourself.
Yes.
You work on your self-esteem. You work on what you
Mm-hmm.
want, what you need. Love yourself. And this person
Mm-hmm.
automatically will come.
Yes. You're so right with
Same thing
that.
with you being successful in your job.
You have to be so,
You know,
they say
everybody's
the
getting paid. Mhm.
bold
Another
wins, and
point.
sometimes I've lived, yeah,
Another point I want to add to quickly, like in terms of success. People talk about they get paid for hour. That ain't true. You don't get paid
mm-hmm.
hourly. You get paid based on your value. Because
Yes,
you just could be inside a room and you just getting paid within the hour, but our hourly rate is different because somebody bring more value than the other
yes,
person. When you increase your value, you can increase whatever money or whatever it is. So when you increase your value, you can increase your quality of even mates.
yes. That's
You know?
true.
So,
And
yeah.
we say we looking for this particular person, or how we putting ourselves out there.
Hmm.
How do we carry ourselves? Like, for
Right. How
example,
you dress.
okay, for the lady, right? I had this experience. Hey, young, sweet thing, what you saying? Because a girl was carrying her values, the way how she dressed. Where I was dressed like a lady, I got approached definitely say, hey, secure, right? He humbled himself. It didn't went and say, hey, what you saying, because how I act, how I get myself. And I say, this is interesting.
Hmm.
That was
Yeah.
interesting.
It's just like a job interview. People bring you on the interview
Yes,
to see who you is and how you speak, your mannerisms, how you dress. Is
yes,
they looking and saying,
mm,
is this a person I want on my
yes,
job? It's the same thing. So when you carry yourself a
yes.
particular way, even
In a
you have your
relationship too.
exactly.
Hmm.
So now persons will look at you like a certain like men sometimes will approach any type of female. But if you look at a man in a normal setting and look at a business professional type woman, watch and see how an average guy
Hmm.
going to approach a woman who's professional and who treats herself a particular way. He can address her as such.
I
Oh, excuse me,
agree.
good, how you doing? He ain't just come up on her, hey,
Hmm.
what you saying? Oh, I like that.
No.
You know, he can,
So it's
come on.
all boils down, co-host, it all boils down to you as an
That's right.
individual. And you can sit back and smile. You see that a guy approach the lady, but when you pump on the thing, it's different. Or how a lady would approach you.
Mhm.
The way, I don't want to really say that, but
Mhm.
yeah, how you carry yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah. How you carry yourself, you carrying yourself looking like you're thirsty. You get some thirsty
People
man
can
or
treat you
woman.
thirsty. That's right. They can
Hmm.
treat you thirsty.
So sorry for saying it like that. So yeah,
No,
it's
but
all
we
boils
gotta
on
be real.
us.
Sometimes
Yeah,
people don't give you
I gotta
paper
be real.
information. You treat you thirsty, okay, you can get treat thirsty.
This is serious. This is some serious
Mhm.
business. So
And you
it's a
do have
lot
people
going
who
out there.
disgusting, and people who disgusting will take advantage of it.
Yes,
Will take advantage of it.
exactly, exactly. I must say that. It's so amazing. Let me see something here. I think I have a message coming in. Brave
Oh,
young lion, I would love to love you. Uh-oh. So we have someone here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, sorry for laughing at your ass. It's so unprofessional. I hope the mic was down. I was supposed to back away. Oh my goodness. Okay, are we getting somewhere? Are we finding some mates here in this chat? Or is this now I'm gonna ask this question, KE. Is this real love, or you just joking with this question? Or you just want to make someone laugh? Because we ain't about here. She is looking. Oh yes, she is. All right, brave young lion. I know brave young lion had the sleepy side. I hope she's still up.
I hope
Wow.
you see this is an example of what I'm talking about. What we're talking about now too.
Findings. She made the list. What's good idea? You see
No,
that?
you're not. But you say you looking or you now people
Yeah.
coming
What
to
you
you
looking
now.
for?
What do you want?
You see
You
that?
see, it's the same thing.
Ah, I get you, Ghost. Now we talking. You
Hmm.
see that? You see how it's like you have the net, you're catching the fish. She looking. Mom, we have about 20 fish here. She looking for love. I looking for love. But we gotta be real with ourselves. What is it that we looking for? And then
Hmm.
when we say what we looking for, you might still have 20 fish, or it might be less 10, 5. Oh, I can't deal with that. She looking for this. So you need four. See you being real with yourself, and then you gotta move on. You see that?
Hmm. Yeah.
So KEC looking for, she's looking. So a system, he's looking. He's not dating also too.
Hmm.
So you see that?
So I would boil right back down to what you want now, because now someone saying like, yeah, I love, hey, I love to love you. So What you looking for now?
Exactly. That's what you have to. That's what it has to be right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's so important. It's very, very much important.
Brave young lion. Kevin say you looking.
So what are
Right
you
there.
gonna do? I hope
Right
Brave isn't
there.
lazy or sleeping there because she'll be missing on
Let's see. Exactly.
opportunity there. You see that? You have to wait patiently because you never know where it falls and lies.
Mm-hmm.
You never know where it falls and lies. That's a serious thing. So you never know. We will have to talk, Brave. You hear that? We'll have to talk,
Mm-hmm.
Brave. So see there, you know, no. It could be up in your chat. It could be up in your live stream. It could be when you're walking. You don't know. So there's hope.
Exactly.
And so I was kind of a little emotional about this today. And I hope I was able to, well, it was very interesting. A topic I haven't really touched bases with a relationship. This is a very touchy situation there. I'll have to be brave myself. Let me read here. I don't want to misread because I have to like here. I
No pun
have to be
intended. I
brave
like that.
myself. No pun intended. I agree. I agree with that. I agree. You have to be brave. And they say only the bold survive. Sometimes you have talent and ain't bold. But someone who has the talent but not as much as you because they bold and they've been working. Whether it's that or a relationship, it happens to work. You have
Mm-hmm.
to. I am so happy I went forward with this topic. I am so happy that I was able to have persons in another live stream. I am so happy to have KE all the way from Kentucky here. I'm so happy to have my hubby here. I'm so happy to have Brave Young Lion. I'm so happy to have my co-host who is now on stage lighting it up and giving positive advice. Green Light Dojo. Who
Mm-hmm.
else? Sam. And some other persons who were in and out. I'm so happy that I went forward with this. It's been a blessing. I'm so happy I'm breathing. God has given me the opportunity to be alive, to even be live on YouTube, to sit here in this spot. That's a
Oh,
wonderful feeling. Sometimes we plan things, but who say we could go forward with it?
oh, so you mind if I drop my YouTube page?
Sure,
So
sure. Go right ahead. Go, go.
you get some my
Please feel
quote of the day.
free to connect with my co-host.
Yeah, get some quote of the days. I could share.
Sure, please, please do. I'm gonna tap on it too. Your host will be ending in 3 minutes.
So my channel is just basically about positivity, growing, empowering yourself, self management, and just awakening that leader inside of you. So that's what my channel is all about.
Amazing.
Mhm.
So
And
if you're feeling any kind of way, everybody, if you're feeling down or depressed or whatever relationship matters, there, my co-host is an author and he's a writer and a motivational spokesperson and also have weekly quotes and also check out his website and information here in the chat also. And also please feel free to connect with one another to stay in touch with positivity because that's what matters to bring us through in this dark world we're living in. And where you see the light, run to it and stick with it. Go ahead, co-host.
oh no, I get them. No, just scratch it. Go back. Just trying to find this thing. Let's find this one. And as I
KE,
added notes, oh, let me just drop this first before I say that.
sure.
So I just recently started doing videos. So some of the videos may be not great in terms of visual, but I'm getting this, so I'm growing. So my whole thing is
Hmm.
that while I'm growing and learning, I want to share that experience with my audience as well, so they can see that what I'm doing is working.
Yes.
And I'm following advice. Persons like Dr. Miles Monroe, Persons like oh, I forgot his name now, like Tony Robbins, them, motivational speakers, Les Brown, that's the name. And of course, principles of the Bible, and just learning to apply it to everyday natural life.
Co-host, don't always worry about being perfect.
No, and that's why I
Sometimes
leave
when we
because I
tend to be
want to.
so perfect, we
Mhm.
miss out on a lot of things. Like sometimes, oh, I want to have this, I want to do this, but it will delay us. And when you
And
look
that's why.
back at your days, when you look back at it, oh my God, look what I said. You laugh at yourself and all, and look where you come now. You have that
Exactly,
story.
and that's
People
what I
want to
wanted there
see.
too.
People want to see that.
That
Your
digital
then to
footprint to
now
say,
moments.
oh, look where you was from and look where you is now. And like I said, the website,
Hmm.
one of the shirts on here is about vision, growth, leadership, and empowerment. So
I love that. See
that's it.
there,
We're
you
just
wearing
doing
your
it.
shirt. Read it. Let me. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna read it. Vision, growth, leadership, and empowerment. He has
Mhm.
the label on him, and he's doing it. So you want to
Mhm.
stick with people who is growing, who is doing it, even if they have that relationship and persons want to ask you about how do I do this, how I go about that. You can help them to be successful. And when you do be
Mhm.
successful, someone is going to come to you and you're going to mentor them and you're going to help them along the way. What's the sense of just keeping it to yourself? Just share it because at the end of the
Exactly.
day, that makes you happy. Oh, I helped this person. That's so awesome. Are you helping someone else too?
And not only that, we all connected. So
Mm-hmm.
everybody born for a specific thing. Everybody have a purpose. And when you and your purpose, I'm my
Exactly.
purpose and my purpose, we can all grow together because it's just like a clock.
Mm-hmm.
Every gear
Exactly.
spin and work properly. So if you're trying to hog up all the
Exactly.
information to yourself, you
Yes.
do yourself a disservice because
Yes.
now
And you're not
that person
helping. Yeah.
that's on to help you get ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta share.
And
You're
you
supposed to let
believe that you believe the person who you trying to withhold information from might be that same person who helped you when you were stuck on something else. Okay, you're stuck on this, but do this. And you're stuck on this, let me help you do this. You see that they say the more we work together, the happier we'll
hmm
be. And that is true enough, not just a song from school. The more we work together, the happier we'll be. It's true because I could be stuck in a situation. Like prime example, if I'm working on something, okay, me and my daughter work on a project, and I said to her because she has the channel also too, and I would say, "Oh, I love this about your channel. How do you do that?" She was able, me who been in YT, she was able to teach me something. I was able to teach her something, and I smile. I say, "Wow, look at that.
hmm
We helped each other out." I was happy. And sometimes maybe they come out this mindset, "Oh, I can't help you get along. Oh, I can't help you because it's a business to me. Oh, I can't help you because I'm making money and you could be making money and I can't." So what? So what if
Yeah,
I help you get
exactly.
ahead of me? At least I know I helped and I feel great about myself. Today for you, tomorrow for me.
hmm And life is
I
funny
don't
because
look.
life is a cycle. You help this person today in the next 2 years, 3 years, who knows
They
when.
help you
That same
back.
person you help is the person who can help you later. That
Exactly. Exactly. You know what it is? Sometimes people have to look at a bigger picture. Oh, I help this person. Oh, she make it big than me and I still doing this. So what?
hmm
But come on now. That person will help you. That person will help you. Okay, let me
okay,
look
she's
here.
back.
Host, enjoy your topic today. Thank you so much. I thank you so
Pleasure.
much. You enjoyed the topic. And also, Brave Line, I'm sorry I lost. Brave Line, you might be losing someone who's special in the group because KE is saying that he is looking too. So I hope you wake up. See there? Co-host, that is coming true. And wake up.
That's right. God bless you too, Brave Lion.
So please feel free to connect with my host, please. You won't miss it because sometimes when I have my down moments and stuff, I'm able to reach out to my husband and also co-host here. He is able to help out. Very positive. KE, a very positive person, always super supportive. Trust me, because sometimes today co-host might be feeling down or not be in that moment to work. I say, hey, get up, what you doing? Or time to push through. Execute our feelings. Even we tired, execute them. Move forward. So it's so good to have because sometimes I'm gonna be real. I'm upbeat and happy. So what if the next day I don't feel like it? Even if I don't feel like I execute those feelings and still go forward. Because the time we don't execute that feeling could be the very time that door open up. Because it happened when I didn't want to do a particular thing, and it happened, and I was going through something with my white. I'm gonna experience that. And said, man, I really want to stop this. This thing I'm working on this and doing that. The minute I said that the day before, and I post something up and I sang with my heart and the way I felt, I got a response from a comment. I've been jumping up and dancing. I said, wow. So there's hope. There's hope. And no one is better than anyone. Because God look at us the same. And he loves us all.
Mhm.
Only mankind put us in competition. So just letting you all know that if I could do it, anyone could do it. Co-host could do it. Brave Lion, Kevin, Antonio Major, everyone can do it. Sometimes we work on
See, go
certain
ahead.
projects. It happens.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Brave Lion is saying, hi, Kevin. My internet should be on my loss. It's saying, hi, Kevin, showing that love. See there? You just don't know. And KE, Brave Lion, you messed up with Cole, so saying you make that list. And he said in a week time you should, it'll happen. And it ain't even been a week yet. It only been seconds. And we had KE reading these comments. So just be more, list more of of what you want. Okay. Your host will be ending in 3 minutes. So before ending, is it something that anyone else want to say, or co-host, or anyone want to connect with each other, or any updates, what's going on with you and your channel, any updates, what is going on, any success or anything that you would like to share that we can celebrate you or to move forward before ending? This co-host has been a bit long, but I'm
Mhm.
excited. Please feel
Well,
free.
I'll be adding some new shirts to my list soon directly. So on my online shop over teespring.com, you type in Green Light Dojo, you'll see some new shirts there, and I have one more new one I can get ready to release as well. And I'm just trying
Awesome.
to continuously keep growing my brand.
And something that I want to put you on to, I'm going to email. I think it was where you could bring your business or I write it down. It was some top things that you could put your website and your business onto one particular website. I have to do some researches. I'm going to stick and send that to you. And also,
Mhm.
anyone that's updating anything in success, and I'm also going to share with you too. Um, I an artist on Session Live. I'll be performing with the Rising Artist Festival on Tuesday at 11:40 a.m. at www.sessionlive.com/TM Lafleur, Laflare. And I will probably do like a little pre-video. I have it posted up. I'm just getting started there. So for those who have, so for every opportunity I have, I'm going to share it with you so you can get on board because everyone want to be successful. Also,
Mhm.
too, for those who want to be influencers, I'm going to put that project in there. If you like I know co-host, I know you love your books and writing, so that's a project I'm going to be sending to you also.
Mhm.
For those who are into beauty tips, for those who buy products from Amazon and want to sign up for the affiliation, for the influencers, for those who like electronics, for those who are gamers who would like to receive gifts and money to be an influencer, that's an opportunity because I had an opportunity. I haven't signed up on that yet. It's halfway to do, but as soon as I get really involved, I'm going to share with you. But the session live, I'm an artist. Anyone can be an artist too. If you are a singer, rapper, you're a DJ, or I think even a writer. You can feel free. They're super helpful, and it's another platform. Sometimes it isn't about the money, or it's about the race and the help getting you prepared for your brand. So when you go there in the real world, you are prepared, and someone is giving you opportunities. So as soon as I get opportunities and stuff, ways of getting money, I will share it. It's up to you if you want to go through with it. So I always keep
Mhm.
my ears open for opportunities and success, and I share it with those who want to or not. So it's there, you know, it's there.
It's good stuff.
I
We
would have
definitely.
never thought. I would have never thought I would have been. Like, to be honest with you, I dreamt about it, but now that I dreamt about it, I never thought I would be doing live streaming on YouTube. But how would people know about you? It wasn't a plan, but I say, you know what? Let me just go forward with it. And I'm happy I did. I feel great because host. I don't know if you do this. Ching ching. I've accomplished this one. It's under my belt, and I went through with it.
Mhm.
I was thinking about it. I plan it. I am, and this is the firing stage where it's out there, and I'm happy about it.
Mhm. Trust me.
I am. So your host will be ending shortly, and I just before ending, co-host, is there anything that you would like to say or drop for anyone or anyone? Is there something that you have this want to say or
Well,
update us with?
you can be okay. Well, I'll just do one more promotion since I got the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Feel free to check out my novels
Mm-hmm.
on Amazon. You can also go on YouTube and just type in Mirror Awakening. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there you go. So you see it right there. And you can listen to chapters 1 and 2 right on YouTube. Just type in the Mirror Awakening. There's chapter 1 and 2 of the novel, as well as part 2, which is Mirror Double Life. So there's chapters 1 and 2 on YouTube. So just type it in. There's an audio presentation, and part 3 is on the way.
So a question: do they just type in the name of the book and it pop up, or they have to type your name? So
Just the name of the book.
just in case they don't have the clarity, type that in the chat.
Okay.
Just in case.
Okay, let me just type that real quick. You can check it out. Like I said, it's a free audio version on YouTube. This is. Oh, sorry for that.
Mm-hmm.
Awakening, that's part 1, and this was part 2. Life. I don't know. Okay. Let's see if we can make it a little bit easier and find the link for you.
Perfect. Perfect. So let me just screenshot this with this
My
phone here.
internet seemed to be lagging a little bit.
And let me screenshot this. Okay, I screenshot that also.
Mhm.
Just in case you don't have the link, so I can send it out. The
I can do
Mirror Awakening and Mirror Double Life. Perfect, perfect. Today, today has been a wonderful journey and a wonderful day on relationship matters. I hope myself and my two co-hosts, Dario Gardner,
Mhm.
Kevin England, was able to help each other out. And I hope I had fun with you all. And I have a message here. Let me see.
Okay.
Brave young lion, what's it like where you live? Coming in from Antonio, brave young lion, what's it like where you live? Coming in from Antonio Major.
Okay, let me just put this here. So I have one. My internet seemed to be. So that's
I
one link.
screenshot that so I can send it out. So they just have to type that Mirror Awakening and also Mirror Double Life.
So that link there's some Mirror Awakening audio.
Mhm.
I should have done that first.
Brave young lion, how is the culture from the Philippines? Antonio Major, like you know. Brave young lion is a Philippine. Let me add. Send it again. Your blue jacket was off. Send it again. That's what happened.
Or me or
Yes, you again, Steve. That
okay,
was
try
an
it again.
audio. Okay, coast have to end shortly. Time is expired for me.
Okay. I want to let's do this one here.
But this here is for everyone here in the building. You've been so great and so helpful. And I want to thank you for my time. And
Next
this
one.
here goes to you.
And I'll send a second one right now. So this crazy thing stop with the foolishness. Okay. So I just I don't know why my net all of a sudden this is freezing. Okay, and that's the next one. It came true?
That is for everyone. A round of applause. Let's see if it came through. All right. Beautiful. Okay. I mean, is this the update? So everyone, please click here on the link of Greenlight Dojo.
Let's make sure.
Is this one of the updates here?
Yeah, so one is it's chapters 1 and 2 of each book.
All right. Let me see here. All right.
Um, I'll send this last one. I'll send this last one to you. This one, if you want to check out some of the shirts, this is a
Sure.
link. You could just look at it if you like. But and I think that's the last of it though.
All right. So I have
Thank you
all
all.
these links here. All right, everyone, get tuned in and linked in with my co-host. Sorry for that. I had my head down trying to read some of the comments.
Oh,
And
okay,
you
let's do
say
that
with
one.
the audio here, they're gonna find it on Facebook also.
Yeah, it's on Facebook as well too. Right, okay, there we go. Mhm.
All right. So please feel free to connect with my co-host. So guys, gentlemen, ladies, and gentlemen, your co-host will be ending. So please feel free to connect with one another. And also my co-host here has dropped his link and please get
Mhm.
connected. And also too, you can find him on Facebook. And also that is his new channel there. So also with the Mirror Double Life You're going to find that on Facebook. So please go on the website and support one another. And I'm happy that I was able to be here. Your host is going to be ending, going to get fueled up. All right.
Mhm.
So thank you so much, Mr. Godsnow, for being here.
It was a
The
pleasure.
time. Thank you. I
And
had fun. I really had fun.
you
And the
all,
interaction.
brave young lion, Kevin. It was nice meeting you all.
And take care of yourself, beautiful people. Stay connected. Bye,
All right,
everybody, and take care.
all right, bye.